Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
And a jam! And B with a slide jam!
Flyers hockey.
It's time! Travis Konecny!
And Anthony Gargano. Weekdays from 10 to 2.
To you, dude. I love you.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia. It's time now for Cuz Radio.
What up, Cuz?
Deshaun Jackson gets a block. Are you kidding?
Talking with the Cuz.
Go Cuz. How you doing?
Stairs rips one into the night.
Stolen by the doctor. Yes, he's got it. Here he comes. Ray rocked the baby to sleep and slam dunk.
Look, Cuz, don't even try it, okay?
Now here's Anthony Gargano.
Why don't you get the hell out of here, Cuz?
Happy Wednesday to all across the Delaware Valley. Cuz Radio with Tune is just beginning after a great night last night. Bizarre game. Sixers come out on fire, right? And then, bizarrely, in the third quarter, they just get crushed, right? Like they just fall asleep in the entire third quarter, only to awake from their slumber and just completely clamp down on Golden State. And nice win. Another victory without Embiid. So the wins keep racking up. And today, I think, is an appropriate day. So not only is it National Cheesesteak Day, which we will talk about because I do love it. I don't care if it's a Philadelphia cliche or not. I love it. But today should be Tobias Day. All right? Tobias Appreciation Day. Because once again, he played really well down the stretch last night. He had another fabulous game, and he has been the rock for them to lean on without Embiid. He's been a rock. And he's played great ball, man. So look at him last night. 25, 13 boards, 4 assists, 1 for 2 from 3, 9 for 18 from the field. I mean, that's a great game. Again. And he has done it all year. Now, whether that is Doc unleashing him, unlocking him, I should say, whether it's the fact that he's playing the 4, and I'm a big believer in that you know, the fact that you got rid of Horford and you let him cook 4s because he's just so much better at that, right? And again, that goes back to the versatility of Ben, which allows Tobias to match up with a lot of 4s. That's all part of what Simmons. And Simmons played well last night in the fourth quarter. He got to the line. I loved it. 14 times Ben went to the line last night. That's what we want to see, Simmons at the line. But today, I want a Tobias Appreciation Day. Because first of all, he's one of the great people that you'll ever want to meet, right? He's a guy that you, as a Sixers fan, can completely wrap your arms around. He's a great dude, just great in the community, great to talk to, solid dude all the way around, man. He's a guy that you could have great pride in. I love Tobias Harris. He's a guy that you want to root for, always. And it's funny because, you know, that was the difference when, look, we know that the whole Jimmy Butler thing. Brett and Jimmy Butler could not coexist together. That was never going to happen. And then they turn around and Tobias was standing there, and so they gave Tobias the big deal. And, yeah, was he a bit overpaid? Yes. But he's a hell of a ball player. He's definitely a guy you win with. He's great in the room. Like, he's a guy who's great in the room, and he's coming up big. You look at it last night, you needed a big bucket with just under 2 to play, and there was Tobias giving you big buckets. He's been strong down the stretch. He's been money. And he has been the guy who I think has been really, really strong as a secondary go-to man to Embiid. So I'd like to make it Tobias Appreciation Day. Additionally, the deadline, of course, is tomorrow. And tomorrow, we can't wait. Who's it going to be? The names are coming out. Woj is tweeting up a storm. Last night, the Woj talking about how both Miami and the Sixers have been reserved. The restrained is the word that Woj used in any pursuit for Kyle Lowry. Now, he also mentioned a couple of other guys. Now, George Hill makes sense. The Sixers have shown interest in. However, he also mentioned, and so does Norman Powell. That makes a lot of sense to me. Because, again, that's a guy that can legitimately shoot the ball. He can score. I like Norman Powell. He also mentioned Lonzo Ball, which I don't see. I know he's improved his shot a little bit, but I don't see him as a good fit. Right? I don't see him. The bro was talking about marketing, which I like. I think that would be somebody that could stretch it, a true stretch 4 that comes off the bench. You need a 4, and coming off the bench, marketing could actually score and fill it for you. I mean, I could see a second unit where you could legitimately, have him and Shake kind of carry some of your real scoring load. So that's a possibility. I like that as well. So it's curious. I know one thing. They're good, man. They're good. And we'll get into, I got a Phillies thing for you today because I'm jonesing. We're going to actually talk to Matt Breen a little bit later on because I'm jonesing for some baseball. I'm curious who's got the baseball itch. I got a baseball itch that was painful yesterday. Took one right in the stones from Osmo. That was not good. So we're going to have some fun with that. Till just looked at me going, huh? Really? Yeah, it was painful, dude. Not good. All right. And I was trying to catch him. And one hit got lost in the dirt. Not good. So we'll talk that and lots more. However, I want to bring in the Tunis. Good morning, Tunis.
You all right, man?
No, I'm still
the jewels, dude. Come on,
dude. I'm still feeling the reverberation of it. Oh my
God, that's one of the we all know as men, it's probably one of the worst feelings in the world.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was not good.
Very sorry,
Daddy. Can I pitch to you? I'm like, sure.
You can't say no.
No, of course. I mean, he just had. Right, he just had 4 days of practice in a row. I thought he might want to take a break, but no. So I love that. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm in. Except, when you take the
dirt ball, huh? Oh God.
When the bells clang, it's never good, man.
Dude, I'm sorry, dude.
That team, like you get in that one spot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
They were coming up through my, it was bad.
Oh God.
Anyway, we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun with that.
Oh yeah, can't wait to have that conversation.
Yeah.
Relive those moments.
It'll be fun.
They've been there.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. But I want to start off with this. Obviously, the deadline is tomorrow. They win another game, and I want to get into the Tobias appreciation. But I want to start with something that you said to me, and we were talking about the deadline and the need to make a trade, and you had something interesting. You said, despite yet another win without Embiid, you said to me, there's something that doesn't feel right about this team.
Yeah, and I don't understand the feeling. Like, I think I've just been maybe in the mindset that this team can improve for so long. And listen, don't get me wrong. they have played phenomenal basketball. They are a great basketball team. They are the first seed in the Eastern Conference for a reason. They're well coached. They're talented. It's funny. I was about to say deep because they're winning games without Joel Embiid, but I feel like I'm lying to myself if I say this team is deep. If you get what I'm saying. Like, yeah, they have Embiid. They have Simmons. They have Harris. They have some pretty nice pieces, but guys like Seth Curry and Danny Green, you envision those guys coming off the bench, but right now they're in your starting five. And then after those guys, yeah, Shake Milton can have the occasional good game. Furkan Korkmaz will light it up every once in a while, but we've seen him disappear in the playoffs. We saw Shake Milton disappear in the playoffs. And I can't help but go, man, some of these guys, whether they're going to be in the rotation or not, and I know Mike Scott's not going to be in the playoff rotation, but I still have to watch him play, and I go, he doesn't give you anything really. I look at this team and I go, there is something missing still to this team. And it's crazy to say that. I know, because they're 31-13, but I think it's just my expectations for this team have really gotten bigger and bigger each and every single game, especially now with them beat out and they're still winning ball games. They're 5-1 in the 6 games without them. I want more, and I think they need more in order to still win, which might sound crazy. But it's kind of like I look at this team and I go, there's still something missing.
Well, and that's been an interesting dialogue over the last couple of days, because when we had Jimmy Lynam on the other day, he said that they were, as is, the favorite to win the title.
Yeah, which is crazy. And I respect Jim Lynam's opinion, very highly. I respect it. But I can't help but still look at this team and I go, all right, I know that there's improvements to Shake Milton. And I remember that stretch when Shake Milton was out and they were clearly missing him. And we were both saying, all right, yeah, they're missing Shake Milton because he is a pretty vital piece to this team. But you know Shake Milton, there are better Shake Miltons in the world. You know there are better guys coming off the bench that can give you a scoring punch, that can play a little bit of defense, that you trust a little bit more as a ball handler, because there are times when Shake Milton's just, he loses the ball, has a couple of bad turnovers here and there. And when Simmons is on the bench, you need somebody that you can rely on, handling the ball, handling the point guard position. And I know at times you're going to have Ben on the bench with Tobias still out in the lineup, and we've seen Tobias take the ball up the court. But you need that secondary ball handler. And I know you can improve from Shake Milton. I know for a fact you can improve from Furkan Korkmaz as the three-point shooter that you depend on coming off the bench. I know you can improve from maybe either Seth Curry or Danny Green in terms of a fit for the starting five, but you can still have those guys coming off the bench depending on whether or not you need to trade Danny Green. But I just know that you can make improvements to this team. The question is am I making an improvement just to make an improvement, or do I really think they need to make that improvement in order to win? I'm still kind of on that line. Like, I don't know if they desperately need to make a move to win a championship, but all I know is there's still something about this team when I look at this roster, when I look at how they play, when I look at the big runs that teams usually go on when the majority of the starting five is on the bench, I can't help but go, all right, they can definitely improve, and that would definitely solidify their chances of getting to the finals.
Yeah. I listen, am I going to turn down Oladipo, or am I going to turn down, Markkanen or Kyle Lowry or Norman Powell or like any of these dudes, really?
Right.
Am I going? No, of course not. It's an interesting. I would what I think furthered the conversation between us is I said, with the way they're playing, if the asking price is too high, like, I don't know how to explain too high, but if it is, you might be able to just get away with not making a move at all.
Yeah, I mean, let's say too high is Maxey and Thibault in picks. Right, like two young guys, and you know me, I'm ready to move on.
Yeah.
If I can improve my team, boom, get out of here. But is Powell enough for me to say, wow, they're a championship lock now?
Right.
Definitely give up Maxey, Thibault.
Yeah, it's funny. I heard someone say yesterday, who the Moses is.
Okay.
Right. Somebody called Mike's show yesterday and said, "Well, who is Kyle Lowry Moses Malone?" Because when Moses came, it was a lock. Like you knew they were going to win, and they did. Like they just wrecked everybody. Now, to Mike's point, Mike's answer was, well, that's once in a lifetime. And it's true. That was a great team. They were missing one aspect, and they got the greatest, like a Hall of Fame aspect, right? They were missing a center, a big, and they happened to get a Hall of Fame big.
Yeah.
So, they were just unstoppable. That said, is Lowry the Moses that you get over? Maybe. I think you're in it no matter what. Would I be against? Again, as long as it's not like I'm just emptying out the safe, right? I'm going here, take it all. I'm down. If you want the whole safe, then I may take a knee.
Yeah, but what is the safe? Is it those two young players and picks? Yeah,
I guess it's an interesting thing because
we talked about 100 times that Maxey does nothing for you right now. Right?
But here's the thing: it's not that Maxey that I'm afraid to lose Maxey and Thibault and a series of first round picks, say 3. It's that I'm spending them now on Lowry when there could be someone better I could spend it on.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense, but when is that? Is it come off season?
Yeah, no, it's a great question. Yeah,
because if that means the off season, well, what's the result? Did the Sixers win or not? Because for me, the ultimate goal is just to win the NBA title.
Right.
So if Kyle Lowry solidifies your chances of getting to the NBA championship and possibly winning the NBA championship, to me, you do it. And you go, and if you lose in 6 or 7 games, you go, oh, well, that sucked, but we got here. And you try to revamp your roster next year.
I get it. I mean, and that was Mike's point, which is you're always able to rework the roster. And he's right. And you're right. And listen, I'm with you, like almost up to a point where I just don't know. I just don't know if I want to spend it all on Lowry. That's my only reservation.
Yeah, and I get it because he's 35, and you're going to end up trying to rework a way to extend him. And now if it's a 2-year deal, he's 37 when it's all said and done.
I mean, I don't know what he's got. I mean, I love the kid, the guy, but I don't know what he's got left. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I know, and it's crazy.
And listen, and Jimmy Lime said it right, and he was correct too when we talked about Lowry playing off the ball with Van Fleet next to Van Fleet. Mm-hmm. So and he's a great shooter, and he can knock down threes all day long, and he's a Philly dude, and I love the fact that he's here. I guess listen, if they did it,
he's got the wars under his belt.
If they did it, I would be great. Let's go. I mean. I'm kind of like on that fence with him. Now, if I could go get marketing cheaply, I would say yes. That the bro talked about that. Mm-hmm. I'm an Oladipo man, and apparently he's going to be cheaper than Lowry.
Right, and that makes I'll take that too.
Yeah, the only thing I disagree with, the bro said, well, he only shoots 32% from 3. I mean, some of that stuff gets skewed, some of those numbers. My man can shoot the 3. I know he can. So I'm down with it. I love Oladipo.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. It's, all right, is Oladipo Kyle Lowry? No, he's not. But is Oladipo a talented player? Yes. Is Markkanen a guy that makes perfect, like Markkanen, let's face it, does make perfect sense as a guy that can come off the bench and that could shoot for you.
Yeah, and he's cheap.
And play
like,
the 4.
Here's the other thing, too. So if you have 2 chips in Maxey and Thibault, right? And you can get Lowry with those 2, but you can get Markkanen for, Mike Scott and a pick.
You do the marketing one.
Right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's...
because now you're not losing your defense in Thibault, and you can still try to find out, does Maxey have something?
And by the way, I'm in no hurry to give up Danny Green. I know that sounds you're crazy, but
you're not crazy.
I think Danny Green is a guy that's going to play a role come playoff time.
People have been trying to ship Danny Green since the day he got here, right? Like the day he got here, people were like, all right, well, now let's flip him for this and that.
Yeah.
No, I think he's a pretty valuable piece of this team, being a 3-time NBA champion, 2 in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
And a guy that can shoot the threes, shooting 39% now, and a guy that can play defense. Is he the elite defender that he was a couple of years ago? No, but he's still a smart defender.
Yeah.
He still plays a big role for you.
I think Tobias playing the way he's playing changes a lot of the mindset.
I think you're right.
He's played great ball.
Because you got 2 legit scorers in Tobias and Embiid.
But you can count on him now.
Yes, big time.
So that's
my man's averaging 24 games since Embiid's gone out.
Right, that's a big deal.
He stepped up.
He has. All right, we got lots to get to. Your phone calls coming up straight next. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. That is how you reach us. Looking forward to a nice, fun day on a rainy day. Talking some ball. Also talking some baseball. We got the hits. Junior's got the hits, right?
No, I've been itching for
I know you
probably
have.
3 months. I got fleas.
I know. The tournament in full swing. DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is putting new customers in the center of the action. Bet $1 on any tournament game, and if your team wins, you win $100. It's that simple. Pick any college basketball team that's still in the hunt for your shot at winning $100. All it takes is a $1 bet and that team winning their next game. There's no better way to put your college basketball knowledge to the test than to put your money where your mouth is with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code FANATIC when you sign up to turn $1 into $100. If the college basketball team of your choosing pulls off the win, that's code FANATIC for a limited time. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Got to be 21 or older. Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers stay hot. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Natural Lawn of America. Natural Lawn of America is safer for your lawn, kids, and pets. Schedule their full-service program and get free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED. Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds, guaranteed. Sixers continue to survive without Joel Embiid as they beat the Warriors last night, 108-98. They've now won 5 of 6 since losing Embiid and still remain on top of the Eastern Conference. Success of the team is in large part due to the play of Tobias Harris, who led the team in scoring with 25. He also grabbed 13 rebounds. Other big performances include Ben Simmons, who had 22 and 8, and Tony Bradley finished with a double-double. He had 18 and 11. The team is off today and will continue their West Coast trip tomorrow night when they face the Lakers. While the Sixers have won 9 of their last 10, Flyers have only won 3 as they dropped another one last night, this time to the Devils 4-3. They were down 4-1 heading into the final period, but could not do enough to make the full comeback. Phillies fell to the Blue Jays in spring training yesterday, but the real story was the return of JT Realmuto, who hit a home run in his first at-bat this spring. This update is also brought to you by Wendy's. Right now at Wendy's, with the Biggie Bag, you get a bacon double stack, 4-piece crispy or spicy nuggets, fries, and a drink, all for just $5. That's a bag with real value. Price and participation may vary at U.S. Wendy's. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. It's Parks Madness with 97.5 The Fanatic.
Parks Casino and Sportsbook is 97.5 The Fanatic's official home for tournament basketball.
Catch all the games and bet on all the action at Parks Casino and Sportsbook and on the Parks Casino Sportsbook app.
Parks Madness.
Go to 975thefanatic.com for all the details and find out when we'll be at Parks Broadcasting Live.
Presented by the Parks Casino Sportsbook app, the official sportsbook partner of the real Philly fan. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And 97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
Hey, are you tired of dealing with your old drafty windows and doors in your house? Well, it's time you finally go Guida, my good friends. At Guida Door and Window will help make your window and door replacement project more affordable with their buy one, get one half off sale. That's right. For every door or window you buy, you'll get the second one at 50% off. And you can mix and match these savings to suit your own needs. You can buy an entry door. You'll get half off a storm door. You can buy a patio door. You'll get 50% off a window. Need to replace all the windows and doors in your house? Then you'll save 50% on half of your project. The more you need, the more you save. Plus, God is making it easier for you to afford your project with no money down and interest-free financing up to 18 months. Act now. The offer is for a limited time only. Restrictions apply. For full details, call Guida today and schedule a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. The number, 1-877-GO-GUIDA. Online, GoGuida.com. That's GoGuida.com.
The Berlin Farmers Market is home to more than 75 local businesses and restaurants throughout the year. And on the Berlin Farmers Market Community Day on Saturday, March 20th from 11 to 5, it will also be home to the Berlin Police and Fire Departments, Berlin Emergency Services, Central Jersey Equipment, John Deere, Art by Alicia, and a beer garden sponsored by Alligators Pub. There'll be giveaways and great deals, too. For hours, info, directions, and more, visit BerlinFarmersMarket.com.
Mom, I'm hungry. Popcorn?
We should live stream this.
Already am. With this new plan from Walmart Family Mobile, I get 40 gigabytes of high-speed data for under $40 a month. It's a limited time deal. Ooh, watch out, loose ball.
Whoa.
That's double the data with no contract or surprise fees. Yay, buzzer beater. All powered by T-Mobile's nationwide network. Makes me feel like I'm a step ahead. Available at Walmart. Double data ends July 31st, 2021. Hotspot does not double. See terms at myfamilymobile.com. Walmart Family Mobile.
There are few things in life you can always count on. Sunsets, potholes, trash trucks in your way when you're running late. And of course, AAA's never-ending reliable roadside assistance. Because for over 100 years, we're always close, and we never close. From tows, jumps, or just smoothing out those bumps in the road, we provide 24/7 service so you can have 24/7 peace of mind. Join today and get 50% off at AAA.com/openroad. New members only. Other restrictions apply. See site for details.
If this warmer weather has you looking for a new vehicle, maybe a nice convertible, you'll find it at North Penn Mazda on Route 309 in Colmar. Check out the gorgeous brand new state-of-the-art showroom. Enjoy incredible lease deals, low financing offers, and other incentives. And North Penn Mazda is ready to serve you wherever you're comfortable, whether that's on the phone, online, or in person in the brand new showroom. Find your next Mazda at North Penn Mazda. The right experience, the right choice. NorthPennMazda.com.
Hey, it's Mike Missinelli here for Landis Block and Concrete. There is nothing like having a beautiful backyard. Think how many things you can do with it. You can sit outside on a nice little patio, have a nice glass of wine, have a few friends over to cook on your Landis Block outdoor kitchen. Turn your backyard into a personal paradise with Landis Block. They're the resource center for all outdoor living. All you need is imagination, space, and a budget. Check out the photo gallery at LandisBC.com. That's LandisBC.com for Landis Block, jaw-dropping outdoor paradises.
Since there was no basketball tournament last March, Unibet is offering twice the sign-up bonus this year. Get $40 free and $500 risk-free. With twice the bonus, go twice as hard. Woo! Watch on 2 screens. Woohoo, yeah! On 2 couches. Both cheeks. And place twice the bets. Bonus! Get $40 free and $500 risk-free. Unibet Sportsbook. Crazy about the odds. Must be 21 or over to play and physically located in Pennsylvania. Restrictions apply. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, it's me, your cousin, from Boston. I'm on the radio doing ads for Sam Adams. Now I'll be known as the Sam Adams guy instead of the dude who fell in the quarry. Sam Adams Boston Lager is crisp and refreshing, which is why I bring a 6-pack wherever I go, except the movies. Anymore. Sam Adams, from Boston with love. Here's the legal part. Watch how fast I can read. The Boston Beer Company, Boston, Mass. Drink responsibly. Now, is that 30 seconds? Are we even close?
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World.
The year is 2019, and someone is waiting for the previews to start in a movie theater.
Hey, you want anything? Popcorn? Soda? No, nothing?
This has been The Sounds of the Old World.
Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
If I'm not commuting anymore, where do I really want to live? While you handle life's questions, Merrill Guided Investing helps you manage your portfolio and invest for your next move with the option to work with an advisor at a low cost and minimum. Merrill, a Bank of America company. Visit merrilledge.com/investing goals to get started today.
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, both a registered broker-dealer and investment advisor, member SIPC. Investment products are not FDIC insured or not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew. I want to take a minute to tell you about an amazing event happening over at my friends, Family and Company Jewelers in Marlton, New Jersey. If you're thinking about getting engaged, you will not want to miss this. It's the Viraggio Bridal Show. It's happening right now through this Saturday, the 27th. You can see the largest selection of Viraggio rings in the area and save hundreds on a beautiful engagement ring. Of course, that's where I went to get my engagement ring. You know, the one that she's going to be showing off to all of her friends and family for the rest of her life. That's right. If you're going to do it, you better be doing it right. 1 week only, you can preview brand new styles and settings and even have Viraggio custom design a ring just for her. Now more than ever, it's also important to shop local and support small businesses. So do yourself a favor, head over to their showroom on Route 70 in Marlton, New Jersey, now through the 27th, this Saturday, for the Viraggio Bridal Show and save big on the ring of her dreams. You got to follow them on Facebook or visit FamilyJewelers.com for more information. That's Family Company Jewelers, South Jersey's diamond destination.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, 10:30. Jolene, we're swept up in the Sixers, man. We're swept up in the hoops. This is awesome, Judas. Dylan, play the song. I missed it. The first segment. No, it is, Andrew. You completely spoiled me.
What do you mean?
Well, you're a worker from home. Dylan has done a fabulous job.
Yes, he has.
All right? You're the man, Dill. Does a great job. But it's funny because normally, I come in, I see you, and I go, Judas, play the song. That's how it was born. This is like going on 3 years of that now.
Yeah, it has been going on 3 years. Jeez.
So, I associate you with the song.
Oh, I'm glad that I have that association.
Yeah.
I like being associated with the song. That's nice.
You do. It's
a nice song.
Yeah, Judas, play the song. It is a nice song. But we are very, very much into this team, as we all can tell. And it's funny, we're going to get to all the calls straight ahead because a lot of people want to chime in. Like the Ace Man says, Thibault and Maxey, too much for Lowry with picks. He's 35. The bottom's going to drop out. I like all the other possibilities without going all in, trading every asset for Lowry, except for the Ball situation, which I would agree with. South Philly Santa, man, that's a lot to give up for a guy that old. He questions whether or not he's the answer.
Yeah, but for a guy that old, my thing is, if he's still playing at a good level right now, which he is, I know he dealt with stuff earlier in the season, but if he's playing at a high level, I'll be honest, I don't care about his contract 2 years from now. He's on the final year of his deal. I doubt he's going to get $35 million for next season from the Sixers. I look at it and I go, if these guys traded for Lowry means I have a better chance at winning an NBA championship right now. And that's me. I want to win right now because, as we talked about in the first segment, you can always rework the roster in the offseason.
Yes. And listen,
do that.
It's been a long, long time. We're going on 40 years, right?
I've never seen it, man.
Nearly 40 years since an NBA title. So, yeah, I'm with you. Like, I get where you're coming from. The only thing is, if you go all in and swing and miss, I think that's what everybody worries about.
Then get a dog. You know what I mean? Like,
no, you can't go get a dog.
Well, listen. This team is so talented.
Yeah, that's bad. You're quoting people. No good.
Well, I mean, I look at this team and I go, come on, man. Like, Kyle Lowry does make this team even more of a better shot,
Listen,
especially because Maxey does nothing for you this year.
I agree. Listen, I understand where you're coming from. But, and I'm going to play the middle here because I'm a good conduit, right? I can make the argument on both sides. And the other side is, well, you're right. Except Maxey will grow, and I then have an even more valuable piece than a 35-year-old guy who I'm going to be forced to sign for the next 3 years and kill a roster spot.
Would it be killing a roster spot?
Well, I mean
we don't know.
If the bottom drops out, it will.
Yeah.
And a lot of money I'm spending.
Now, you're also holding the stock that Maxey's going to turn into a nice player. And I agree with you. I think he is going to be a good player in this league. But is he championship roster?
Listen, I agree. He's not championship roster. But what he is he's a guy that I can get something for better than Lowry. Younger than Lowry. Maybe not better, but younger.
Down the road.
Yes. Anyway, That's the thought process. But let's hash it out. I want people to get their thoughts out on this thing. By the way, Nikki on the text board, I just finished unloading some product in the warehouse. Did I miss you ripping the fly guys? No, Nick, you did not miss me ripping the fly guys.
They stink. They stink.
I didn't have time to get to them. Right? Like that's the smelly afterthought right now. I mean, I don't know what to say other than the Flyers, and it saddens me because I thought it was going to be a late spring summer of goodness, of fun.
Oh, two teams.
Right?
Flyers playing one night, Sixers playing the other.
And it's unfathomable that they will miss the playoffs. And they could very well miss right now it's looking like it.
Like so, if I told you 2 or 3 months ago, dude, we're going to have a Flyers 7 o'clock puck drop against the Devils, followed by a 10 o'clock tip-off Sixers Warriors. How pumped are you that you just have 6 hours of Philadelphia sports?
Right.
You'd be going nuts.
I know.
But it's at the point now where we're watching because we love them, but you're watching and you're not happy about it.
No, you're not. You're not at all. In fact, and what happens is, like we want to talk with little Phils today, the whole thing. But so the Flyers become the smelly afterthought. Not good.
No, they do reek.
I never thought that they would be like this. Never. Not this bad. No, I didn't see it. Brendan gets us started. Brendan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, Anthony. How you doing?
What's happening, Brent?
I was just calling in. I feel like I was a few weeks ahead on the Danny Green thing. I've been saying it for a while. I think there's a reason that he's won 3 championships. It's not just because he's been playing with LeBron and Kawhi.
I agree with you. Yeah,
I wouldn't get rid of him. I don't see.
No, I'm not in a hurry either to get rid of him. I agree with you. I do think he's a guy that provides big moments, big shots. I mean, those guys who have won, they mean something to a team. They do. I agree with you.
And I mean, if you're telling me we could get Oladipo for less than Lowry, I would do that too.
Yeah,
absolutely. I did tell you guys last night on a couple things, and one on the Sixers, obviously, and then what was it?
The New Orleans game.
New Orleans, yeah, yep,
yeah. Good,
yeah,
good, baby.
Yeah, I really like Utah tonight against Brooklyn on the second night of a back-to-back.
Yeah.
On a West Coast trip.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Short-handed like that, I think you're right on. I think, look, the altitude of Salt Lake, people think it's just the altitude of Denver that gets teams on the back-to-back and gets those legs even more tired. The Salt Lake altitude is the same thing. So, I agree with you. I think it's a good play.
Yeah, and that was all I had.
Good stuff, Brent. Thanks, buddy. How about that? We're getting daily number people.
How about that? Yeah.
Love it.
I can't believe the Hassa had another 17 assists last night.
Else we would have swept the board.
Yeah, that parlay. I mean, I can't believe. You know what that was? That was Damian Lillard letting C.J. McCollum handle the rock his first game back.
Well, he's been back for a few games, but yeah. No, I hear you. I hear you. And play well. That Luau Cabarro
TLC,
play well.
Man.
He had a nice game, Luau. I thought I was like TLC. I like TLC, the Frenchman, the Parisian.
Yeah, he was one of those potential 3-and-D guys.
He couldn't shoot it here.
No.
He got a little better. He's still not a great shooter.
No, his problem is he was always too small to guard the 3.
Yes.
And he wasn't quick enough to guard the 2.
Yeah.
Like he was such an in-between guy.
Yeah. They're such a weird team because, Griffin played his first game for him last night. Or second game. He had minutes restriction again. He suited up for a second game. But they're a weird team because they have a lot of guys. The one guy I actually like on that team is Claxton, the rookie.
Not Speedy Claxton.
No. The big. He's not bad. They're a weird team because they have both TLC and Shaman. Dame in West Philly, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Dame.
Hey, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dame.
So this time of year reminds me because they both were in first place. This was in first place. 19 years ago, when the Sixers made that trade to Mutombo, I remember exactly where I was. And you were the one I called. I was at my mother's house in the back room, and if you recall, it was a long time ago. We're fathers and husbands now. We went back then times. But I didn't like the trade, right? I didn't like that Mutombo move. I know they went to the finals, but I never liked that deal. I remember calling you going, no, God, no.
Yeah.
So moving forward, cuz, and I've been listening. I know I heard you about Oladipo, and I'm listening to Mike. Everybody wants to make the move because the goal is to beat the Nets, right? That's what it's going to boil down.
Goal, right? Listen, I think
win a championship, but you go to the Nets. Is what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this. So I went back 25 years ago. I was like, what championship team had defense? I came up with the Bulls. They had Rodman, Jordan, and Pippen back then, right? Moving forward, I came to 5 years ago. I said the Warriors. Right? Everybody talks about the Warriors' offense because it was unbelievable. However, they had defense. Klay Thompson plays defense. Draymond Green plays defense. And Iguodala, right? And they even had Harrison Barnes, but they wound up moving away from him and bringing in Durant. Barnes is a better defender. Durant obviously is a better offensive player. We know that, right? Boom. Moving to this team. It hit me yesterday, cuz, and I swear I wanted to call you. I had to call my brother. The reason why we stand pat, you can add a player. We have 5 plus a bonus. Elite, very good to elite defensive players. Joe, Danny Green, Tobias, the Bull. Defensive Bull. 5 was called the Bull. And Ben, and you got Dwight Howard. You could put Tobias on Durant. I want Durant to come back. I want all your horses, right? You could put Tobias on Durant to start with. You could put the Bull on Irvin. You could put Ben on the Hassa. And Joe can hit Durant later, whoever he wants, right?
Right.
With that defensive unit, cuz, the offense is going to come, right? We will stop them. I'm telling you. I
love playing. Listen, I'm with you. I mean, and that's why I think the best of both worlds is to get another piece that you can use either in place of Curry in the starting lineup or on the bench, right? Like if you got you need a backup 4.
Yes.
So if you got Markkanen, I still like Belizia. Both guys. I mean, Markkanen's more of a scorer, right? He's more of a stretch 4.
Right.
And then Belizia does a lot of little things. So, yeah, I hear you, bro. I get you. And I think you're right about the defense. And look, they're not alone, right? So you can go back to the Lakers because Kobe was such an elite defender.
Sure.
Right? You can go back to the Spurs. The Spurs play great defense, great team defense.
Good call.
No,
yes,
I think you're right about that.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm with you because I want to add a piece that can help, like you said, with the scoring, particularly with the second unit. But what we have and what these dudes are doing, and then we're going to get the big fella back hopefully next week. Oh, I'm going to enjoy the ride. Thank you, fellas, for taking my call.
Beautiful. Play the song, Dylan. Play the song. What'd you think of Dame's take?
Yeah, I mean, he wants to add a player, and I agree with him. I mean, I don't know. It goes back to what we started the show with, and what you and I had this conversation this morning. I just have this weird feeling, and it's such a weird feeling because yesterday, speaking of feelings, you talked about how you had the feeling that they were going to make a run to the title, right? And my feeling is I think they can, and I think this team already is a contender, but there's just something missing with this team. And
it's so funny that you had that something missing, right? Because they've done nothing but without the best player in the league.
Yeah, I can't explain it. I can't explain it, but I just know looking at this team and watching this team and trying to do my due diligence by paying attention to the rest of the league, I just look at this team and I go, yeah, they are a very good basketball team. This is not a fluky one seed. This is not a team like the Milwaukee Bucks that we've seen run away with it in the Eastern Conference and win the one seed, and then they're bouncing the playoffs in the second round, right? Like, I don't think the Sixers are built like that. The Sixers are built through Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, but they also have Tobias Harris, who's scoring 24 games since Embiid's been out, 25, I'm pretty sure, since the All-Star break. And I look at this team and I go, wow, everybody is contributing, can contribute, and in different ways, whether it's shooting the three, attacking down low, playing good defense. Like, this team is built to make a run through the NBA playoffs. But I also know this team can improve. I know there are improvements in multiple areas for this roster. Now, the question is there a fear of breaking it up, right? Like, is there a fear of Matisse Thybulle, who not only does the fan base love, but it seems like his teammates love, right? If you move on from him, does that break something up? Is there fear of changing the starting lineup when they've been together, have been one of the best starting lineups, most efficient starting lineups in the NBA this season? I mean, that's something that we don't talk about that much. As little as these guys have played, because if you think about it, right, Embiid's been hurt, Simmons has missed time, Seth Curry's missed time with the COVID. But when that five's been together, they've been one of the most efficient fives in the league. Do you want to break that up? Because
I agree.
There's a chance that when you bring in a guy, they're in the starter.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what Jimmy Lynam was talking about when I gave him a depot. He said, well, you got a guy now that's going to play a bigger role. Does that jive with Joe and Tobias, right? Who are going to need the ball, and Ben to some extent.
Yeah, I mean,
it's something to think about. Here's the other thing to think about. You brought up due diligence and watching other teams. These other teams are all flawed.
They are.
I mean, that's the thing that when you think about, right? So you look at Brooklyn. Listen, I don't know. I mean, what's going to happen down the line with those three, right? Is KD coming back? I don't know, right? I mean, there's a lot of talk about that. If he does, how soon till one of them goes off the rails, right? I mean,
right.
Kyrie is a kook. I mean, he's a flat-out space cadet. I mean, he's not even on this trip. He's going to do something, right? So, and then meanwhile, they had another hollow man and Blake Griffin. That team gets exploited down low. They get exploited. They got a marshmallow middle. They do. They just don't.
Right.
They play no defense. You know, that team is not a lock to win. They are not Golden State.
By the way, I just want to point this out. I still hope everything's okay because remember the term was family matter. Do you know today's Kyrie's birthday?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, today's Kyrie's birthday.
I don't have that in my calendar.
Yeah, it's also,
I don't have that on my Facebook.
I'm just saying
that I don't look at.
The family matter. I really hope everything's okay. But my God, if he's just taking time off for his birthday.
A big bash. He's having a big bash.
Come on, dude.
So that's the point, though. The point is that, look at him. Damien brought up the Warriors, right? The Warriors played defense. They did.
Yeah.
They had Draymond Green, and they had Iguodala and Klay Thompson D's up, right? They had guys that play defense. This team doesn't. That Brooklyn team doesn't play defense.
No, they play none.
All right? So they're flawed. They're good, but they're flawed. Milwaukee, listen, I think they're better now with Drew Holiday. He's playing a pronounced role now. But they're another team that's kind of half an enigma. And
they're a team that I think you got to respect, but they definitely have some fleas.
Right, because they're so Giannis laden, right? Like they're so dependent on Giannis. So they have their own issues, Milwaukee. And then you got Miami. Well, good team, but are you staying up at night being afraid of the heat?
No, I'm not. And I thought that this year they would take a step back. I am surprised still that they made a run to the NBA Finals last year and won 2 games. Right? Like I thought, you remember, I don't know if you remember, I thought they were going to get swept.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to get swept, if anything, losing 5, but they ended up winning 2 games in the NBA Finals last year, which stunned me, and I think everybody overrated them going into this year. Now, I know that they've been dealing with COVID issues. Butler missed a lot of time, so I know all this kind of stuff, but I still can't help but look at that team. And remember, that's one of the teams that Kyle Lowry could go to. Even if Lowry goes to the Heat, I'm still not scared.
Right. And then on the other side, you got a banged-up Lakers team. You got the Jazz, who are a good squad, but, I don't know, right?
That'd be a crazy 7-game series.
You got the Clippers. And then, the Suns are the 2 seed right now.
Dude, the Hawks are the 4 seed in the East.
Right.
How weird is this right now?
That's right. Well, I mean, that's all part of it. All right, sit tight. Back to your phone calls. Good ball conversation, man.
I love it, man.
Yeah, I do too. I get excited about it. I really do. 610-632-0975. I believe one open line. You want to grab it. It's Cuz Radio with the Tunis as we hang out on a rainy Wednesday talking about championships. The chips. Is the chip on the way? You working on some renovations at home, right? Are you getting a new roof for the house? You organizing the garage, the attic? Maybe you're working on some landscaping? That all sounds like you. Let me tell you about the perfect cleanup solution for all these projects and much more. It's the Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient and affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster bag. What a product. A 3-cubic yard dumpster in a bag holds 3,300 pounds of waste and junk and you name it. And you can find it at Home Depot and Lowe's and local home improvement stores everywhere. Hardware stores around the neighborhood, whatever, for $29.99. That's it. The bag, it's easy to use. Just buy it, right? You take it out of the bag, you unfold it, and then you fill it. That's it. And then when it's done, you schedule a collection with Waste Management, and they come get it. Go to thebagster.com to find a store nearest you for more details. Anthony Gargano tells you to clean it up with a Bagster. Dumpster in a bag.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Tobias leads the way. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by the Universal Technical Institute. With thousands of technician job openings nationwide, train to pursue an automotive career. Let UTI show you jobs in demand and how you can get trained in less than a year. That's uti.edu. Sixers beat the Warriors last night, 108-98. They're led by Tobias Harris, who had 25. He also grabbed 13 rebounds. Ben Simmons had a nice night with 22 and 8. The Sixers have now won 5 of 6 since losing Joel Embiid due to the knee injury. They are still on top of the Eastern Conference. They're off today, but continue their West Coast trip tomorrow night when they face the Lakers. The Sixers are now winners of 9 of their last 10 games overall. The Flyers, on the other hand, have only won 3. They lost to the Devils 4-3 last night. Phillies fell to the Blue Jays in spring training yesterday, but the real story was the return of JT Realmuto, who had his first action this spring, hitting a home run in his first at-bat. Coming up on The Fanatic, Kevin Agandi joins Anthony at 11:40. Matt Breen talks Phillies at 12:40. Keep it locked right here in The Fanatic for all of the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Hey, are you tired of dealing with your old drafty windows and doors in your house? Well, it's time you finally go Guida, my good friends. At Guided Door and Window will help make your window and door replacement project more affordable with their buy one, get one half off sale. That's right. For every door or window you buy, you'll get the second one at 50% off. And you can mix and match these savings to suit your own needs. You can buy an entry door, you'll get half off a storm door. You can buy a patio door, you'll get 50% off a window. Need to replace all the windows and doors in your house? Then you'll save 50% on half of your project. The more you need, the more you save. Plus, God is making it easier for you to afford your project with no money down and interest-free financing up to 18 months. Act now. The offer is for a limited time only. Restrictions apply. For full details, call Guided today and schedule a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. The number, 1-877-GO-GUIDA. Online, GoGuided.com. That's go, G-U-I-D-A.com.
Don't miss Power Pro Equipment's tax-free lawn and garden sale event March 26th and 27th. Get the equipment you need and Power Pro will pay the tax on your purchase. Power Pro Equipment in Malvern and Quakertown. While you're there, check out the Mahindra tractor line. Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight so you can safely do more work. Come see Mahindra's full line from subcontract to utility tractors. Power Pro's tax-free days March 26th and 27th. Online at powerproequipment.com.
Hey, this is Anthony Gargano. Listen up. Love doesn't stop. And neither does Golden Nugget Jewelers. Why? Because Golden Nugget Jewelers is where Philly gets engaged. Largest selection of diamonds, clean and safe environment, major financing options, as well as unbeatable prices for name brands such as Verragio and Tacori. So you can find the perfect diamond without breaking the bank. It's time to show your partner how much you love them. Visit Golden Nugget Jewelers at the corner of 8th and Chestnut. Online, GoldenNuggetJewelry.com.
Place your legal sports bets at BetRivers.com. Your new home for sports betting. Millions of betting options a year on the sports you love. We offer live in-game betting on major sporting events worldwide. Tons of bets available during games, from money lines, prop bets, and many more. And when you win, we offer fast and reliable withdrawals. Sign up now, and we'll match your first deposit up to $250. More bets, better odds, more action. Place your sports bets at BetRivers.com. Presented by Rivers Casino Pittsburgh. Must be 21 or over to play. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Stop breathing all your germs on me.
Stop breathing all your germs on me. Oh, that didn't work.
No, it didn't.
The Bryant Evolution Air Purifier works so well it captures and kills up to 99% of select viruses and bacteria. And Pierce Phelps Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning Contractors will do whatever it takes to provide your family with this healthier, cleaner air, including great financing offers on a new energy-efficient system. To find a Pierce Phelps Bryant contractor near you, visit nopaybryant.com.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World.
The year is 2019, and someone is waiting for the previews to start in a movie theater.
Hey, you want anything? Popcorn? Soda? No, nothing?
This has been The Sounds of the Old World.
Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
For the ones finding new ways to ensure the job always gets done. For the ones wearing many hats. For the ones who are hands-on, even from far away. And the ones keeping business moving forward. We are Grainger, offering supplies and solutions for every industry, with 24/7 support and experienced staff at over 250 local branches. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Okay. Indeed knows unexpected demand can stretch your business thin.
Leon speaking.
Like at Leon's Plumbing.
Sorry, quickest we can get there is next Friday.
To stay out of hot water, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
What's in store right now at your local Staples?
Your one-stop shop for shipping solutions.
Staples has everything your business needs to ship, like packing materials, mailers, and UPS shipping services.
And now, get 20% off UPS Express shipping services at Staples. Plus, buy two, get one free on decorative shipping supplies.
Staples can even help you customize your shipping materials to create a memorable unboxing experience for customers.
Staples, your total shipping solution.
In-store only. Ends 4/3/21. Exclusions apply. While supplies last.
last.
At Barlow Chevrolet in Delran, we deliver. We deliver on price, selection, service, and now we deliver vehicles right to your front door. And this month, we just received massive shipments of the red-hot Chevy Silverado, and for you business owners, the hard-to-find Express Cargo Van. This year at Barlow, we're celebrating 50 years in business, and now we're making it as convenient as ever. Barlow delivers. Find new roads at Barlow Chevrolet in Delran and at barlowchevrolet.com.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew, and it is tournament time. And with so many games going on, who wants to bet just one? That's why I love betting parlays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge Casino. It's a great way to combine bets from different games for an even bigger win. And guess what? FanDuel is here to help you if your parlay doesn't go as planned. They'll give you up to $25 back in site credit if your parlay of 3 legs or more falls 1 leg short. That's 1 parlay per day each day of the tournament for new and existing users. Obviously, you can't go wrong betting Gonzaga throughout the tournament until at least the Final Four. But looking at the early card, Bama, 6.5-point favorites. The favorite right now going toward UCLA if you want to take the plus 6.5. But you know what? I'm going to ride with Bama. I think they're playing well in this tournament. They crushed Maryland in their last matchup. I think they continue to stay hot against UCLA. That's why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook app. They're always hooking us up. The app is so easy to use, so many bet options to choose from, and always on promotions. And when you win, you'll get paid in as little as 24 hours. If you've been thinking about signing up, now is the perfect time to give it a shot. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code FANATIC so they know that I sent you. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code FANATIC. Must be 21 plus and present in New Jersey or PA. Refund issued is not withdrawable site credit. That expires in 7 days. Max refund is $25. Terms apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
Ben Simmons to Joel, bang, two-hand jam.
Flyers hockey.
Carter Hart made the save. The bouncing puck still free. Hart's got to make another one.
And Anthony Gargano, weekdays from 10 to 2.
Weekdays get.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Across the Delaware Valley. Happy Wednesday. So, a couple things. Obviously, we're knee-deep in Sixers conversation. A little bit later on this hour, we'll talk to Kevin Nagandi. We do it every Wednesday from ESPN. We'll continue the conversation with Kevin. It is also National Cheesesteak Day. And I know it's a cliche, and it's just a sandwich, but I will tell you that it is something that is near and dear to my heart.
It's not just a sandwich, man.
It really is. Like, I don't want to be cliche about it because I get tired of the same thing too. When you see the 4:30 game, 4:25 Sunday, and it's Joe Buck and Aikman, and they go in.
The cutaways, right? The guy chopping up the steak.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Like, you know, it's wearisome. However, since it is the National Cheesesteak Day today, I will also say it's a part of our fabric. Like it or not, it's a part of our fabric, and it's dear to my heart because when I was some of my fondest memories when I was a little kid, Eunice, and we would all be like hanging out, and you know, we would get awoken in the middle of the night, like 1:30 in the morning, by my grandmother, who would come home from being out with her boyfriend, Don. And they would go dancing on Saturday nights. And she'd come home, and she would have a bag of cheesesteaks.
Oh, that's awesome.
So Don would stop, and they would grab a bag of Oregon steaks. There used to be a place called Oregon Steaks. There's a new one there now, but it used to be right on 13th and Oregon. And my grandmother would stop. They would go there. And I could still see the white bag with Oregon Steaks on it because it was on Oregon Avenue. And she'd come home, and then we would wake up, right? And we'd all have like a half a cheesesteak.
That's fantastic.
And it was awesome. Like, right, you know, my cousin, my sister, I mean, everybody, you know. So it was like some of the fondest memories. So that sandwich does, like, you know, how many times after a night out did you go crush one or two?
Well, yeah.
Right?
I mean, the Dalsandros, I can't tell you how many times when, you know, younger, I guess, pre-COVID, going into the city. Me and my buddies who actually went to my high school live up the street here. We'd go into the city. This is when Christy was working nights. So I could do whatever the hell I wanted. And then we'd get back, and we'd actually Uber from the city to D'Alessandro's or to Chubby's, depending on the time, because D'Alessandro's actually closed at noon. So if it was a day drinking day, we'd go to D'Alessandro's. If it was late night, you're going to Chubby's because D'Alessandro's closed at midnight. And then we'd walk all the way. And it's not a short walk, but you're eating the cheesesteak on the walk. Oh, it's fantastic.
No, it's the best. So give us a yo to your favorite spot. All right? Give a yo. It's our version of a shout out on the show. It's a yo. So in honor of the National Cheesesteak Day, give us a yo to your favorite spot. All right? In the middle of the conversation.
Love that.
We will talk a little bit more Flyers and the mess that is. We will discuss Phillies because we're in Phillies mode. Matt Breen will join us a little bit later on. What time, Jim?
12:40.
12:40. We'll talk to Matt. So we'll get involved. So just to kind of give us the where I'm going over the rotations. What would be the playoff rotations? So here's Milwaukee. Giannis, Middleton, Holiday, Lopez, DiVincenzo, right? They'll be your starters. And Dante actually is playing some good ball lately. Tucker, Portis, Pat Connaughton, who can also shoot the three. That's their 8.
I hate Pat Connaughton.
I know.
I actually hate watching him play basketball.
I know. But he
gets on the court. I'm like, I hate
he's not he's not a bad ball player. What do you think of that?
I think it's a team you still have to respect. And I know they haven't been the same Bucks squad that we've seen in years past, but the Bucks squad in years past was run away with it during the regular season and come up completely small come playoff time. So it's still, I know that's the history of this team, but it's something you have to pay attention to because we've talked about going through wars and Embiid and Simmons, realizing failures and getting slapped in the face with a Kawhi quadruple doink. And then last year with all the issues they had, the Bucks have been dealing with it too. Giannis has been dealing with it too. So I still have to respect that team and I still have to respect that rotation.
Yeah, I got one fear when it comes to the Bucks. One fear with the deer. And it's what you said, that they've been through it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And because they've been through it, we tend to now ignore them. And sometimes with all the pressure on, like they should have, like we said, like they should have been the team, not Miami. It should have been Milwaukee.
Yeah.
And the same way with Toronto. I mean, Milwaukee should have beat Toronto. They were up 2-0 in that series.
Yes, they were.
So my only fear is that somehow it's their year. If that makes any sense.
No, it does. And even Toronto before Milwaukee. Remember, Toronto was the Eastern Conference regular season champion for a few years. Remember, Dwayne Casey won Coach of the Year and got fired after they won 50-plus games. And then what ended up happening? Now, they got Kawhi, which is a big help, but they win the NBA Finals. So that is a concern of mine, that is still a team we do have to respect, and we shouldn't just fluff them off. They did beat the Sixers the other night. I know it was without Embiid, which is a big miss, but it's the one loss the Sixers have had in their 6 games without Embiid.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right. Let's get back to the lines. Let's go to Preston. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Press.
Hey, good morning, guys. Good morning, gentlemen.
What's happening, buddy?
Nothing much. I just want to talk a little Sixers.
Of course.
Yeah. So since it's Tobias Harris Appreciation Day, I just want to give Tobias some more love. He's been balling out.
Nice.
I love everything. Yeah. I just love everything the Sixers are doing right now. I'm all in for getting another piece to take and go to help us, get to the next step. I'm all about it. Whether it's Oladipo or whether it's Lowry. somebody that has been through some wars that could actually, get us over, over the hump. I think it's interesting that you did bring up the Bucks. Somebody that's, they're battle tested, so it makes sense to add a piece onto the team that's been, somebody that's actually been through, those battles or those wars.
Sure. Would you? Now here's the question: what if the asking price is Maxey, Thibault, and 2 number 1 picks?
I gotta say, I'm a little. I'm scared to lose Thibault. I love Thibault. But at this point, it's got a feeling. I think they're a piece away. So, you do what you got to do to get a guy in here.
So you say yes, Thibault, Maxey, 2 number 1s, and to make the money work. What if to make the money work is Green?
That's too much right there.
Now I'm asking you to give up Maxey, Thibault, Green, and say a number 1. How about that? Are you still down with Lowry with that? Giving up that?
I'm out because I think Green is another.
So that's your threshold.
Piece.
Yeah. I get it. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. Can I make a Phillies point?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so I'm really feeling, everything that's going on with the Phillies. I think the bullpen's going to be pretty decent this year. I expect the offense to be, somewhat decent. I think Bryce is going to have a, comeback year this year. So, I'm really expecting big things with them this year.
Yeah, I am too. I don't know about big things because, look, division's nasty. But I agree with you. I put it this way. They're going to be above 500, and I saw their win total was like 81.5.
Oh.
So I agree. I do. I expect them to be better too.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad you are too.
Yeah,
Preston.
I'm one of I've kind of been itching for for a while. So yeah.
Make sure you call during Philly season 2.
Oh, definitely will.
All right, Press. Good man. Thank you, buddy. I think I saw 81.5, Andrew.
Yes. Yeah, it's been the total for a few weeks now, which I
don't see it. I don't see how it's not. That's an over to me.
If it's under
big time over.
If it's an under, that's a major disappointment. I'll go major disappointment. I don't think they're winning 90 games, but if they don't reach 84, 85, I'm disappointed this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say anything under 85, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Yeah. That's the bar. 85 wins.
Let's go. Yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Wild card bound, hopefully.
Yes.
Phil. Stacked.
No, I agree. Let's just listen. We have a lot of people on the lines, Tunis.
Mm-hmm.
So we may have to suspend morning thoughts.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That's fine.
We got a lot of people that want to talk. I don't want to have them hanging.
Well, that should be everyone's morning thoughts anyway. The Sixers.
Well, right, because quite frankly, the game was over in the morning. I fell asleep shortly after the game. I guess it was. I was watching post game, and then I was out. So, yep. And I woke up thinking about it. TV was still on. Phil, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Phil.
Hey, how you doing? First time, long time, and I'd like to give my shout out to John's Roast Pork.
John's Roast Pork, fantastic.
Yeah, they're the best.
It's a great steak.
I want to point out a few things that you guys really haven't talked about. Like, for instance, Markkanen.
Yes.
You could do a trade exception on him. You can give up a first-round pick and get him. And the Bulls, might be looking to pick up those picks because apparently they're trying to trade for somebody to go with Zach LaVine.
Yeah.
So they might need all the assets they can get. And having a guy like Markkanen, I think, is perfect coming off the bench. As far as trading for Kyle Lowry, I think he makes us an instant championship contender, if we're not already. His ability to play off ball. And then you can slot Thibault into the starting rotation because you don't need his scoring if you have a guy like Lowry. But I would not give up Thibault for pretty much anyone, honestly, at this point, because he needs one NBA skill to be an all-star, in my opinion.
Well,
it's
I don't know about All-Star. I don't know if that might be too much for him. But I agree with you. I'm a big Thibault fan. You know that. I've wanted to start him before because I think I love coming out with Simmons and Thibault clamping. I think you get a lead that way.
I agree, and especially against a team like the Nets, where you can stick him on Harden, and you've seen him get under Harden's skin before, and he'll do that in the playoffs.
I agree with you, brother. I do.
But as far as, you're saying he's not, but if you look at advanced metrics, Thibault's actually like one of the most underrated players in the NBA already, just by being.
Yeah, you don't need to look at advanced metrics. He's got to knock down threes. I mean, we know what he needs to do. But the All-Star is a big deal, dude. You could give me all the numbers that you want. It's this is what it is. I mean, he's not close to an All-Star right now. Come on.
No, not yet. But I'm talking 3-4 years down the road. If he becomes
all right, maybe. Again, I mean, come on. Like, see, we overrate things. Now we overdo things. He's not close right now to being an All-Star. No, even 3-4 years down the line. Let him just be. Let him knock down a three consistently over the next 2 years, right? Like, let him be able to actually do it over the next 2 months before. I agree with you. I mean, ultimately the same point. But, we don't need advanced metrics to tell us that. Do we, Andrew?
No. And
you lose me when you start you start with that nonsense.
The thing it's ridiculous. Most, and one of the days you were out a few weeks ago, Connor brought up I was sitting in your chair, Connor was sitting in mine, and he brought up the per 36. And per 36 to me is the biggest crock in the world because
that's terrible.
Like, all right, but Matisse Thybulle can't play 36 minutes or he gets exposed.
Exactly.
Because he can't shoot.
Exactly.
So don't give me per 36 crap.
Well, and the same thing, if you look at advanced metrics, he's one of the most valuable players. Well, no, he's not.
I know he's valuable for what his role is with this team.
I mean, stop. Use your eyes, all right? You understand what a player is. Let him, he's growing nicely, right? That's what he's doing.
Yeah, we should be happy with what he is right now.
If I told you he became Patrick Beverley, are you happy with that?
Thrilled. Absolutely thrilled.
Is Patrick Beverley an all-star?
No.
But you're happy, aren't you?
Yeah.
Let's go to Chris. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Chris.
You.
What's up, Chris?
I'm on Anthony.
My man.
Hey, listen, I just wanted to talk about a trade that's kind of been under the radar, and it was the Tony Bradley for Zaire Smith.
Zaire.
Zaire.
Yeah. He played well last night, TB.
Yeah, he really did. And, with Embiid's minute restrictions, quote unquote, just to have that second backup, even behind Dwight, it's huge, especially because Zaire hasn't been really doing anything.
No, Zaire was a mistake.
Yeah, totally it was.
I don't want to say you could have had a cousin of one of our great guys on 97.5 The Fanatic, who was an actual terrific player who was born in your backyard, but you could have, and he would have been a lot better help right now than Zaire.
Yeah, he definitely would have. But, that was just a good trade. I didn't expect anything from Bradley. Mm-hmm. Heck, I didn't even think he'd get playing time. But, right. with the way it goes, it's just been, a really good low-key trade that, I've been having my eyes on. I just wanted to touch on another thing, too. Now, call me crazy here, but I don't think you should mess up the chemistry of this team going forward.
Okay, so what would constitute messing up the chemistry?
Well, getting rid of a Danny Green, and I know it sounds cliche, everyone's been saying it, but, the guy just has a good pedigree. He just forms a continuity in the locker rooms that I feel will be greatly missed, believe it or not. If you bring in a one-year guy or whatever.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, so,
I'm in no rush to get rid of Danny Green. I agree with you. I think Danny Green has, again, he's a winner. I mean, that's undeniable that he's a winner. And the more winners that are around you, the better.
Absolutely. And I saw J.J. Redick is on the block, and it's just making my head spin because it'd be good to get another shooter, but at the same time, at least you get the defensive part out of Danny Green. I mean, I know he's on the back end, but, No,
but now, what if you did, like, the one caller, Phil, I thought had a great call up until he went advanced metrics on me. But but marketing was to me is a nice. I like that because that's a good bench piece. You're still keeping the chemistry intact.
Yes.
And the cost is not a lot. So, that could be a strong possibility.
Yeah, I just know Daryl's going to wheel and deal. I mean, with his pedigree and, his background, I feel like it's not going to be a splash, but it'll be a splash to the effect of someone like that's going to contribute immediately, without kind of, costing us a lot, so to speak. So
yeah,
I kind of see one of those signings.
I can see that, bro.
Up.
I could see that.
Yeah. Hey, Cuz, I just wanted to give a yo.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not for a cheesesteak place, but my fiance's opening up her bakery this weekend, located in Oxville, Pennsylvania.
Nice.
It's called Little Bit Sweets, and she does custom cakes. So I just wanted to give her a yo and give her my blessings for this weekend. She's having a 2-day grand opening.
Really?
Thanks, yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah.
So one more time, it's called
Little Bit Sweets. It's located in Oxville, Pennsylvania.
Nice. Give the address out.
It's 8041 Easton Road.
Very
right on
cool.
611 up there. Yup.
Oh, that's fantastic. She's going to do the cakes and the cupcakes.
Yup, all that. I'm hoping to get a Sixers one for my birthday. So, Maggie, if you're listening.
That's awesome. Fantastic. Tell her we said congratulations, okay?
I will, cuz. Thanks a lot.
You got it, brother. Anytime. That's awesome. How about that? Everybody's girlfriend or wife should open up a cake joint.
Love a good bakery. There's nothing wrong with a good bakery.
Right? That's cool, man. That's fantastic. All right, 610-632-0975.
I have a poll for you on the other side.
Oh, yeah?
And the responses are interesting because it's a different tone than what our callers have given so far.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Looking forward to that. It's Cuz Ready with the Chewness. And Dylan is hard at work, doing a great job right here at 97.5 The Fanatic. Hey, listen, there are certain things around the house, right, that I want to leave to the pros. Actually, most things, because I can't do anything around the house. But one of the best decisions was hiring Natural Lawn of America, right? That's my lawn care company. With Natural Lawn, I don't have to sacrifice beauty for safety. Natural Lawn provides me with a greener, weed-free lawn that's also safer for my family and pets. They use exclusive organic-based lawn care products that has reduced the needs for chemicals up to 85%. Now, so yesterday, right, Mossy says, Daddy, can I pitch to you? And I was like, yeah, of course, right? So, we go right on the lawn, all right? And I want to make sure that the lawn is safe for my Mossy or my dogs, all right? Or when Anthony goes out there. Telling you. They're fantastic. They take a safer, greener, weed-free approach. Take advantage of their limited time offer. Schedule Natural Lawn's full-service program and get free seeding every year. That's free seeding every year. Call 800-FREE-SEED, 800-FREESEED. Choose my lawn care company. Natural Lawn of America. Greener grass, fewer weeds. Guaranteed.
Fanatic Sports Update.
A good start out west. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance, where you only pay for what you need. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Customize and save with Liberty Mutual Insurance. Sixers started their West Coast trip last night, beating the Warriors 108-98. Tobias Harris leading the way with 25. He also grabbed 13 rebounds. How about that Tony Bradley? Finished with the double-double. He had 18 and 11. Ben Simmons gave you 22 and 8. in the 6 games without Joel Embiid with this current knee injury. The Sixers are 5-1. They're back tomorrow night when they face the Lakers. While the Sixers have won 9 of their last 10 overall, the Flyers have only won 3. They fell to the Devils last night 4-3. Phillies lost to the Blue Jays in spring training, but the big story was the return of JT Realmuto. It was his first action this spring, and he hit a home run in his first at-bat. Coming up next at 11:40, Kevin Nagani joins the show. Matt Breen talks some Phils at 12:40. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all of the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
And Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
The action never stops at BetMGM. Hoops and hockey are hot. Baseball is right around the corner, so it couldn't be a better time to take a shot at an easy 100 from the king of sportsbooks. I'm Derek Gunn. Sign up today using code DGUN100 and win $100 in free bets when you place a $1 moneyline wager on the Bucks Celtics game and the team you bet on wins. No matter what your favorite sport is, it's always showtime at BetMGM. Get in on the fun with innovative parlay selection builders, daily promotions, boosted odds specials, and much more. Download the app or go to BetMGM.com. Use the code DGUN100 to win $100 in free bets when you wager just $1 on the Bucks Celtics game. Paid in free bets. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years or older, Pennsylvania only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with Hollywood Casino Morgantown.
Imagine feeling the freedom of 20/20 vision without the hassle of foggy glasses and contacts. Well, thanks to the LASIK Vision Institute, that freedom could be yours. If you want LASIK, then the LASIK Vision Institute has officially taken away everything standing in your way. At the LASIK Vision Institute, we're now offering 20% off LASIK with our latest Wavelight laser when treated in March. Go to LASIK.com to see this offer and see if LASIK is right for you. Plus, LASIK has never been more convenient. The procedure typically only takes 15 minutes, and most patients can get back to work the next day. The LASIK Vision Institute offers the latest FDA-approved LASIK technology, and our expert medical teams have performed over 1.3 million procedures. Go to LASIK.com today to schedule your free consultation and start feeling the freedom of better vision. That's LASIK.com. Individual results vary. Must mention this promotion and be treated in March 2021 to qualify. 20% off standard price of Wavelight procedure. Go to LASIK.com for details.
Hey, it's Jamie Lynch. It's time to talk about North Penn Volkswagen. We got our family car there a few months ago, and we couldn't love it more. Visit North Penn Volkswagen or NorthPennVW.com. We loved our experience at North Penn, but you don't have to take my word for it. Check out the comments on Google and Dealer Rater and talk to other customers. You'll see they say the same exact thing. With 0% financing for 72 months on almost all new 2020 models and incredible lease deals with various specials for college grads and everyone else. North Penn is sure to have a great option for you. NorthPennVW.com. The right experience, the right choice.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business and powered by Intel Core processors. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more. All with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. Again, that's 877-ASK-DELL.
Progressive presents an interview with your upstairs neighbor.
My name's Barry. I live right above you. I don't host parties. I host after parties. They're like parties, only louder and nobody goes home. You can see right here I ripped out all the carpeting because it was holding me back with my pogo stick. Man's got a pogo. Oh, I'm a prankster. I'll grease up a soda can and then when somebody grabs it, boom!
Progressive can't save you from your upstairs neighbor, but we can save you money when you bundle renters and auto insurance with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
Mom, I'm hungry. Popcorn?
We should live stream this.
Already am. With this new plan from Walmart Family Mobile, I get 40 gigabytes of high-speed data for under $40 a month. It's a limited time deal. Ooh, watch out, loose ball.
Whoa.
That's double the data with no contract or surprise fees. Yay, buzzer beater. All powered by T-Mobile's nationwide network. Makes me feel like I'm a step ahead. Available at Walmart. Double data ends July 31st, 2021. Hotspot does not double. See terms at myfamilymobile.com. Walmart Family Mobile.
Hey, James, that order just doubled. We got to move fast here.
Indeed knows unexpected growth can stretch your business thin.
Somebody pick up that phone.
Like at Luca's Gourmet Frozen Pizza Company. To operate at scale, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack, but not with ZipRecruiter. Its powerful technology actively finds and invites qualified candidates to apply to your job. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you the needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/hire. That's ZipRecruiter.com/hire.
Happy Hour and Bob Cooney on a Wednesday night. Check out Beers with Bob tonight starting at 6.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Bob Cooney and Andrew Salchunas go around the world of sports, bringing you updates and breaking news, plus all the betting lines you need. Sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy Beers with Bob tonight at 6 on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia. Hello? We just made your listening experience easier. 97.5 The Fanatic is now on radio.com. Radio.com. Check it out now.
All right. Listen, spring training. We're talking about baseball, right? Well, spring training is not just for ball players. You also can get into shape before we get the warmer weather, since it only takes 40 days to lose 20 to 40-plus pounds with NJ Diet. NJ Diet's contractually guaranteed program starts with bioenergetically personalized supplements based on your hair, saliva, and blood work. Then NJ Diet uses DNA testing to create your ideal diet plan and workout regimen to help you keep the weight off for the rest of your life. You're not sure if you can do it alone? You're fully monitored by their certified staff. You also get the doctor's personal email and phone number. NJ Diet is all natural, no shots, no hormones, no surgery. Lose 20 to 40-plus pounds in 40 days, contractually guaranteed with NJ Diet, located close by in Princeton and Cherry Hill. Don't want to leave your house? No worries. NJ Diet's available nationwide with live online video consultations. Visit njdiet.com or call 855-5NJ-DIET, 855-5NJ-DIET, or go to njdiet.com. Lose the weight for good.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
on 97.5 The Fanatic.
11:30 across the Delaware Valley. Coming up 10 minutes, we will talk to Kevin Negandhi Tunis.
Can't wait.
SportsCenter, our own SportsCenter host. Look at this. I didn't see this. My man Sam is in England. Tunis, one of the great Sixer fans across the pond. Samuel.
Hello, mate.
What's going on, my brother?
I'm enjoying watching you on YouTube now. I didn't realise you were on YouTube, so I've been watching you on that, listening to you in the background the last couple of days. So
nice.
It's been good. Yeah, it saves me having to try and use a VPN to pretend to listen via the app, so it's a bit more legitimate to do it that way, right? So,
very cool.
Yeah. Obviously, I want to talk about the Sixers,
Oh, Sammy, your phone is all zizzle zazzle.
How is it now? Is it better now?
Try one more.
What about now?
No, you sound like you're in a key. You sound like you are calling. You're yelling from England. Can you get a clearer line?
Yeah,
I'll get you right back up. This way you're not on hold. All right? We'll get you right back up, buddy.
Was he calling like Rocky outside the window? Hey, yo, Paulie.
Hey, your sister's over here, Paul.
See? Called him.
You know what's crazy? Is that movie was mid-70s, right?
And we're still quoting it like it came out last week.
Yeah, no, that's just, that's just funny. But the fact is that forget about a cell phone, right? He didn't have a phone in his apartment. Like, he didn't have a phone, a telephone.
Not even a landline.
Is that nuts?
That is kind of crazy.
He didn't have a telephone, man. Yet, like, that somehow that still holds up. That's bizarre.
Yet right now, think about how crazy. I am currently holding my phone in my left hand because I want to read you something. I got my laptop in front of me, and I'm doing the show remotely from my house.
Right. You probably got your iPad somewhere around there, too.
Yeah, exactly. Think about how crazy that is.
Was that Sam Dylan? Was that him? I'm going to make sure he got right back on. I felt bad for him. Call from England. Give him some love. He is a monster Sixer fan. Let's go to Kyle. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's happening, Kyle?
What up, cuz?
What's going on, Kyle?
Oh, real quick, in honor of National Cheesesteak Day, I'm down in Atlanta, and a lot of rumors swirling between the Philly residents down here that John Kincaid guy eats his chicken cheesesteak with a fork and a knife, afraid of getting something on his shirt and violating his own dress code rules. So watch out for that, man.
I can see Johnny the K doing a fork and knife. Chunas, can you see that?
I don't want to say it.
No,
but I can.
I mean, you can see that.
Yeah.
He's a fastidious fella, for sure. Oh, that's classic.
Hey, real quick, because I wanted to touch base with you because, everyone's talking about Lowry, but I am all in on Oladipo. And from what I'm hearing, they don't think they're going to get more than a second-round pick.
I know.
Why are we not connected to this trade more?
I don't know. It's weird.
Is it really the Morey thing? Is that really what it is?
It's a great question. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know if they have an aversion that it was certainly real with Harden. I don't know. Do they have an aversion? I don't know.
I mean, he's a better fit. He's younger. I know the rumors are he wants to sign with Miami in the offseason, so that might deter them a little bit. But, I mean, this is the year. You go all in this year. And, I think, Maxey, Thibault, 2 first-round picks, that's a little too much for my taste for Lowry. But,
right.
The price seems much more reasonable with Oladipo and a better fit. It just, you got to go do it.
I'll be honest with you. I don't understand why more people aren't on our bandwagon. Our Oladipo bandwagon. I don't understand it. I'm telling you, last week, it was 2 weeks ago, I don't know, days kind of blend together, but I watched him score 35, and it was in 3 quarters. And it was, he scored 35. It was effortless, too, his 35.
Yeah, well, that's who I'm all in on. I keep checking my phone every 10 minutes looking for an update, but I'm not seeing anything. And, Lowry would be nice, but, Oladipo, I think, would be the real
I'm with you, Kyle. I'm with you. What's that? Back in the day, it was long ago, so I don't know if it's still open, but there was a cheesesteak joint, Philly cheesesteak joint in Atlanta.
Yeah, Big Dave's Cheesesteak.
Is that what it was?
Yeah,
I went there once. I was like Jones because I was stuck down there for a while, and it was, it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I mean, he tries his best, but it's nothing like at home. That's for sure.
No, listen, he tries. I give him credit. So, Good job, Kyle. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it, man. We got Sammy is back. Sammy.
Is it better now?
Yes, it's better now. Thank God. Yes.
Sorry.
That's all right, buddy.
Yeah, I wanted to call about Sixers, man. Like, obviously, I love all 4 teams, but I'm overly excited about. I agree with you. I've been listening to you on YouTube and stuff, and I completely agree with you. I've got a feeling we're going to do it this year, and it's not just because of the talent. I think it's because I won't be able to come out there and see it. That'll just be my luck that we'll win a championship, and I can't fly out.
No!
To celebrate.
Here's my hunch. I have a hunch that they're going to win it, and I said over the next couple years. I feel so strongly that they're going to win it over there. I don't know if it's this year or next year, but I just feel it. It's one of those overwhelming, feelings, the hunches.
Oh, yeah.
Strong.
I had that with the Eagles, man. That's why I threw out for Super Bowl weekend. I've had that hunch, and I've got it with the Sixers. I really want it. I don't want to give up too much though for Lowry, but I'm with you. I want Oladipo. I didn't know if it was just a Twitter rumor about the 2nd round pick and not a lot of interest. But the last caller kind of made the point I was going to make is that just because we won't get that because it's Morey and, the Rockets are just want to, not screw us, but just don't want to do any trades with us because of that.
With Morey. I'm not sure. It's a great question, and I'm not sure why that he's so cheap, and I don't get it. It's Sammy. I don't understand why more people aren't on the Depot bandwagon. I just don't get it. I think he'd be great.
I know. And I've got a question to ask you. Do I be mad or do I be happy? My son woke up at 4 a.m. UK time to watch the end of the game. And then I went and woke him up at 6:30 to say, hey, do you want to come watch the Sixers game? Like, we watch it next morning on the West Coast games. And he went, oh, no, I already watched it at 4 a.m. this morning. And he sneaked his tablet into his bed to watch it at 4 a.m. And then he went, Andrew,
wait a second. What? How old is he, Sam?
He's 10. His middle name's Iverson. I've probably told you before.
Yes.
And then he said, Andrew, play the song. So he knows. So he's told me what he won. So then I'm angry that I know the result.
Oh, my God. First of all, you can't be angry. You created him, and you created Iverson, both literally and figuratively. And the fact that he snuck watched the game, you should be proud.
Well, he selected the wrong feed. He got an NBA app and selected TNT. He was like, I wanted Mark and Allen.
I love it.
Yeah, I was like, no, TNT's only okay on a Thursday, because we both love Barkley.
Yes, that's fantastic. And he even said, Andrew, play the song?
He did, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love this kid, man.
Well, he loves it. He knows. He loves because I get really high pitched. I'm like, Andrew, play the song. Try to do my impression of you.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he loves it. Like we love it, man. We love listening, and we love the Sixers. We all share that thing. And he loves Tobias Harris as well. He's down low, big Tobias fan. So
Sammy,
him coming up big for us is good, man.
You made my day, dude. I love it. I'm so excited about that. What that's a great call, brother. We'll talk to you next week, man. Thank you.
Yes, take care, mate.
Take
Bye-bye.
it easy, mate. Look at that. Now, speaking of great mates on the line with us, that's right, the king of Sports Center, Tunis. And, of course, our hometown hero on the Comcast Business Hotline, bounds forward, the one, the only Kevin the Gandhi joins us. Kevin!
And my man, how do I follow a guy who names his son Ivory? His middle name is Iverson, and he wakes up across the pond in the morning to watch Sixers games. How incredible is that story?
Is that not awesome? You don't realize that we have, big presence in the UK.
I love it. That's just really cool. And you know what? His 10-year-old got up and watched a fantastic fourth quarter because they did not look good in the third. And this comes down to, and I think you'll agree, our love for Tobias continues to grow. This comes down to Doc Rivers and the difference when you have a coach who has experience and the trust of the team, right? And I think Doc Rivers should be on that very short list of Coach of the Year, considering what he has done, how this team has responded with Joel out, and how every single game they do not fall apart in the second half. They still have fight regardless.
Yes. You're right. When you think about the job that he's done, and he's unlocked Tobias. And I also think the fact that the roster, he's so much better as a 4. Kev, I'm like, he's so much better because he's too quick. 4s can't guard him.
Yep. And you know what? His intensity and awareness, and I think complete confidence in where to be, spacing on the floor. And everybody knows their roles on the team, right?
That's right.
That felt like the most frustrating thing a year ago. And granted, spacing played a huge role. And when you have Horford there and you're trying to figure out the spacing. But here's another thing. Like, Tony Bradley looked incredible last night. And what he's getting out of Dwight Howard this season has been fantastic. And I think that all comes to Doc fully aware of everybody and making a note to everybody and understanding their roles. Now, I wish... we're not behind the scenes. I wish we see more of a growth from Maxey, but we're not seeing that right now. And then there's a reason, and we have to implicitly trust Doc in the growth of.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. Maxey to me is irrelevant to this team. Like, he's not going to play in the playoffs. He won't see.
I agree, especially when you have a short bench. You're right. I guess where I'm going with the Maxey vibe is that you would think as the season would progress, we would see a little bit more from the kid. I think we will, because anybody that watches him sees a bright future in the next 2 or 3 years, right?
Yeah, but you don't need him now. Yeah. Now, what excites me is what Doc has done with Thibault, right? Because if you remember, Thibault early on got some good looks, right? But Thibault, two things happened. One, a lot of bad fouls he was racking up. Two, he wasn't hitting the shot. Then Doc put him in the doghouse. Okay. Right? Yep. And now slowly eased him out, and look where he's at now. I think the job that Rivers has done with Thibault has been really impressive.
I'm 100% with you. And, we'll hold our breath during this trade deadline the next day and a half. But he is essential when you look at the matchups in the playoffs where you need a wing defender next to Ben. Because Ben's the top 3 defender in the league. And if you can have Thibault there on the floor, understanding his role where he is your number 2 guy and shutting down somebody, they're going to need that when they face teams that are just playing 6-7-man rotations. Thibault's presence in that rotation is so important. And then the confidence, too, on that outside jumper that we're seeing continue to grow. Because you nailed it. He was in the doghouse, and I think a lot of people were scratching their heads saying, we need more minutes. Well, I think there was a method to Doc's madness. And I thought Doc has done such a great job in instilling confidence in Tobias and Ben and assuring everybody that, listen, Ben is going to be the Ben I need, and that's all that matters. And this fan base is passionate. We understand what we want. We want more of something. Sometimes, and I feel like I say this every week with you, we've just got to appreciate what we have in Ben Simmons, because you could probably go 29 to 30 teams that would love to have a Ben Simmons on their team with all the things he does bring to the table.
Yeah, no, without a doubt. So let me ask you this, talking to the great Kevin Nagandi on the Comcast Business Hotline. So look at who do you covet? So we've been talking a lot. Do you covet Lowry? Do you covet, Markkanen or Oladipo? I told you he was my guy, Oladipo, last week or 2 weeks ago, wherever it was. Kev, who's the guy that you covet? And I don't know if you see Woj up there on campus at all.
That's my guy.
He's the best, Woj. And, nudge him. Let's see what we can see if something falls out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Woj and I always talk, and he's my guy. And every now and then I'll send him a text, and then he'll go AWOL on me, and I'm like, oh, something's cooking. So that's kind of his message to me, that something's cooking if I don't get an immediate response. I can tell you one thing. The Oladipo stuff, you had me think about it for a couple of days, and I love the concept of Oladipo. But let's not forget, that owner in Houston, I think he's going to do anything he can to not help Daryl Morey win it all.
Yeah.
Right? So the whole Harden stuff, and we were in the conversation to get Harden, why in the world would that owner want to put Harden in a position to win a title with Morey, and then you come back around? Why would they want to give us Oladipo? And now, granted, they're going to get a haul.
Yeah. Now, Oladipo's a little bit different in that he's, Harden is the guy that he coveted, Morey big time. So I hear you, and you might be right. I mean, listen, we've talked about this. The owner may not want to deal. He wouldn't be the first guy that's driven on spite.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. And we come back to Lowry. Lowry would be incredible. We've got to take a step back here and say, okay, which guy do we make a trade feels like is the guy that's going to take us over the top? Because we're going to have to give up a ton of assets. And to me personally, I don't care about draft picks. I'm good with giving up.
But would you give up Green and Thibault?
That's where I pause. Danny Green is a fantastic rotational player and he's not afraid of the big moments, and he'll hit some threes where you're like, whoa, we need that. And he's played pretty well. Liability on the defensive side. I don't mind including Danny Green. The question is, are we comfortable giving up Maxey or Thibault? And I want Maxey.
Yeah.
Thibault this playoff run, because I think you need defense will be a huge storyline in the playoffs because there are so many offensive weapons everywhere around the East. And they're going to need some shutdown guys on the floor late in games.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I'm willing to give up Thibault. But then Kyle Lowry has the understanding, and he has the playoff. It's funny. He has the playoff vibe that I think this city would love. And then, local guy coming back, and you detest the flopping, and then all of a sudden you're cheering for the flopping if he's wearing, the red, white, and blue in Philly. So it just depends on, is there a guy out there that you feel like can take us the next step? Because that next step is, how do we match up against the Nets? Because that team's so good offensively.
Yeah. I got to tell you,
so,
man.
I mean, Ed, are you okay sitting still and say we get Thibault for another year of that experience? We
it's funny. So Jimmy Lynam said to me yesterday or the day before that the Sixers are the favorite as is. The favorite.
The favorite in the East as is?
Favorite of the NBA as is.
Whoa, really?
It's Jimmy Lynam. And Jimmy Lynam's not, he's not a homer or anything like that.
No.
Jimmy Lynam's, that's a basketball man.
That is a fascinating play because I just come back to you need two or three guys that can create easy points in the fourth quarter, especially in the final.
Tobias has come up huge, though. He's now a legitimate second banana.
I completely agree. I want to see all of this. I want to see all of this in May and June. I got you. Our big guy, our MVP, 100% in May and June.
I get you.
All of that.
I know. I feel the same way. I get you. Hey, it's National Cheesesteak Day, and I know it's a cliche, but I will say this. I love a cheesesteak. Like, I love it. And that, it might be stupid, but that is me. It goes back into my childhood, too. Like, we, as a kid, that we got steak. It was like a big deal getting cheesesteaks, and throughout, going out at night, late night, hitting a spot. It was a part of our life. So it's National Cheesesteak Day. Give a yo to your favorite cheesesteak joint.
Man, there are a handful of them. Shoot. So my favorite one, I'll just say off the top of my head that I feel like is sometimes underrated, and it's in the city, is Ishkabibble's. Man, their chicken cheesesteak on South Street is the bomb. And I love D'Alessandro's, of course.
You got Ishkabibble's. That's you're right. They always remind. They were the creator of the chicken cheesesteak.
And it is incredible, Ant. Like, honestly, it's one of my favorite spots. I feel like it's sometimes overrated. D'Alessandro's, of course, and, we can go down the list that everybody has. John Roast Pork, all those favorite spots, and I agree with all of them. I just want to give some love to Ishkabibble's, and, because they deserve a shout-out.
That's cool, man. That gives me back. That's cool. I like it. It's funny if you were to go South Street, you didn't go Jim's. You went to
because everybody, and I like gyms. Everybody will go to gyms. So while the line is long at gyms, I'm just popping to Ishkabibble's. I'll wait a few minutes, and I'll get the same satisfaction.
There you go, baby. I like it. I like it a lot. Kevin, great stuff, brother. Thank you.
And you the man. Take care, guys.
See you, buddy. Here he is, Kevin Nagan, the ESPN. Every Wednesday, he hangs out with us. Going to Ishkabibble's, Tunis.
Quality approach by Kevin.
I didn't expect that.
Because there's a spot here. Obviously, I love D'Alessandro's. Their cheesesteaks are fantastic.
I never had one.
It's great. When I'm free of COVID, I'll bring it in one day when you're done with the diet and everything.
I never had one of those deals.
But Chubby's is across the street.
I actually thought today I'm gonna cheat today.
Yeah, it's a holiday.
Yeah.
But Chubby's across the street, very good cheesesteak. So when it's an Eagles game day, And I'm like, I can go for a cheesesteak, and I'm an idiot, and I go at noon, an hour before the game, and the line's wrapped around the building at Dallas Andrews. I go, I'll go across the street. There's nobody there, and it's delicious.
Yeah. The beauty of the steak is, like, it depends on the mood you're in.
Yes, because they have different tastes.
There's different
styles.
It's true. It's a truism. If you're a seasoned steak man, like a true cheesesteak man, you know the different tastes.
I've craved a restaurant cheesesteak because the restaurant cheesesteak tastes different than the typical.
Wow, like a luncheonette steak?
Yeah.
Is that what you're craving?
Not today, but I have in the past. I actually got one 2 weeks ago.
A luncheonette steak? The luncheonette steak is an underrated steak.
It is an underrated steak, but it is also a totally different style.
I was
steak.
a Pete and Joe's man. And I ran into my man. Pete. I know Joe. I ran into Joe. I was getting mixed up. I ran into Joe, and he was like, "This is here." I mean, I was a kid, right? And he pointed at me. I was doing the show at the Trop. He just walks up, points at me, goes, "Pizza steak, no onions."
That's awesome.
Classic, Joe. He was the man. All right, we'll come back. We got some open lines now. If you want to join us, first time all morning. 610-632-0975. 610-632-0975. Let's talk about Parks Casino, shall we? Because, look, spring, college hoops, all the stuff, baseball starting. You got to check out Parks Casino and the fabulous Parks Casino Sportsbook. We were there for the last 4 days. We're going to be there again tomorrow night and again on Friday, hanging out. It's a great spot. You can take home that incredible Parks Sportsbook with everything they have to offer, right? Futures bets. You got live in-game bets, spreads, teasers, money lines, parlays. You name it, they got it. Plus, if you check out parkscasino.com/PA, you download the app right to your phone, use the code Fanatic, you'll get a risk-free bet up to $500. That's right. Risk-free bet up to $500 when you go to parkscasino.com/PA and get that fabulous Parks Sportsbook and bring it home to you. Just remember, the website's got all the details, and you got to be in Pennsylvania. You got to be 21. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Sixers continue to roll. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this update is brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance, where you only pay for what you need. Nobody should have to pay for one-size-fits-all insurance. Liberty Mutual customizes your insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Customize and save with Liberty Mutual Insurance. Sixers beat the Warriors last night, 108-98. It was the first of their 4-game West Coast trip. Game 2 will be tomorrow night when they face the Lakers. Sixers are now 5-1 in their 6 games since Joel Embiid's gone down with a knee injury. Thanks in large part to Tobias Harris. He had another big night yesterday, finishing with 25 points. He also grabbed 13 rebounds. How about that Tony Bradley finishing with a double-double? He had 18 and 11. Flyers fell to the Devils yesterday. They've only won 3 games in their last 10. They were down 4-1 heading into the final period, but could not do enough to come back. Phillies fell to the Blue Jays in spring training yesterday, but the real story, the return of JT Realmuto, who had his first action this spring, and he hit a home run his first at-bat. Coming up at 12:40, Matt Breen will join the show to continue the Phillies conversation. Keep it locked right here on The Fanatic for all the latest news and information. I'm Andrew Salchunas, and this is 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you might be kicking yourself in the head. Rates are at historic lows. At the same time, home values have gone up roughly 50% in the last several years. Maybe it's time to put that equity to work by paying off high-rate credit cards, personal loans, or remodel your house. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA, will pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Maybe you just want to lock in a lower rate or refinance out of paying mortgage insurance. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking and MLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
What's for dinner, you ask? At Wawa, we've got the answer, no matter what you're craving. Because Wawa now has dinner. Every day starting at 4 p.m., you'll find crave-worthy dinner options that will make everyone happy. Like fettuccine Alfredo, kids' meals, delicious Angus burgers, French fries, and more. Choose in-store, curbside, or delivery. Wawa dinner. Sounds good.
Come in from the cold for something hot and comforting from Wawa. Savor the handcrafted salty sweetness of a toasted caramel crunch latte, topped with a caramel drizzle and crunchy caramelized sugar. Or cozy up to the warm, inviting vanilla sugar and spice aromas of our new cinnamon bun coffee, bursting with a delicious fresh baked flavor. Treat yourself and try them both this winter to create your very own getaway to deliciousness. Gotta have a Wawa.
The tournament is down to just 16 teams, so if you've been watching from the sidelines, now's your chance to get in on the action. FanDuel Sportsbook, in partnership with Valley Forge Casino, is hooking you up with exclusive 30-1 odds on all 16 teams left in the bracket. Even the top seeds, that's right, new users get 30-1 odds on any team to win their next game this round. You can win $150 on a $5 bet. I can't believe Villanova has made it to the Sweet 16, and I'm rooting for them to go all the way. All you got to do is download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and make your first deposit to unlock exclusive 30-1 odds. The app's so easy to use, and when you win, you'll get paid in as little as 24 hours. Just sign up with promo code Natalie so they know that I sent you. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code Natalie.
Must be 21 plus and present in NJ or PA. New users only. Must wager in designated offer market. $10 first deposit required. Max bonus $150. Restrictions apply. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Honey, we need to clear the air.
I'm sorry, and I promise it'll never happen again.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
The Brian Evolution Air Purifier captures and kills up to 99% of select viruses and bacteria. And Bryant Heating and Air Conditioning contractors will do whatever it takes to provide your family with this healthier, cleaner air, including great financing offers on a new energy-efficient system. To find a Pierce Phelps Bryant contractor near you, visit nopaybryant.com.
Bryant.
Whatever it takes.
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World. The year is 2019, and someone is waiting for the previews to start in a movie theater.
Hey, you want anything? Popcorn? Soda? No, nothing?
This has been The Sounds of the Old World. Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The Wendy's restaurant in your area has issued a major bag alert.
Bag alert, major bag alert.
The Bacon Double Stack is back in the biggie bag with fries, nugs, and a drink, all for just $5. The following are to be expected: joy, disbelief, inability to think about anything else. This deal is effective immediately, and it's only at Wendy's.
Major bag alert. Bag alert, major
Biggie bag includes 4-piece nuggets, small fry, and small drink. U.S. price and participation may vary.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business and powered by Intel Core processors. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more. All with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. Again, that's 877-ASK-DELL.
It's the Sweet 16, and we're all using PropSwap, the #1 app to buy and sell sports bets. Many prop swappers have been buying and selling Loyola Chicago all year and pocketing thousands of dollars. Last week, a seller prop-swapped his $60 Loyola ticket into $5,000. When all sports books have Baylor at odds of only 3-1, Baylor is selling on PropSwap at 6-1. Remember, PropSwap always has the best deals, so don't miss out. Go to PropSwap.com and download the free PropSwap app today.
Oh, let me tell you about my man. If I want to talk roofs, who am I going to talk, Dylan?
Anthony!
That's right. My man, Anthony LaBruciano. Look, springtime is the right time to get the team at LaBruciano Roofing out to your house and finally replace that leaky roof that's been battered by snow and ice and wind. Look, like I tell you all the time, you don't trust any company that just does roofs. You got to trust the true roofing experts at LaBruciano Roofing. That's right. The only roofing expert that I trust, Anthony Labruciano. I tell you about him all the time. That's it. He's one of the few roofers in all of the land that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-Star Select Shingle Master. That means the best warranty in business, 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the workmanship. Labruciano Roofing has repaired or replaced just about every kind of roof out there. Maybe even the thatched roof. They call him now. He's the best. He really is. You're going to love him. To schedule an in-person, on-site estimate and check out their hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. Labruciano Roofing experts will explain your options and give you the peace of mind that you're dealing with the best. Call them, 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or go to PARoofPros.com. That's PAROOF Pros.com. Labruciano Roofing, the Shingle Master.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
Ben Simmons to Joel. Bang! Two-hand jam.
Flyers hockey.
Carter Hart made the save. The bouncing puck still free. Hart's got to make another one.
And Anthony Gargano. Weekdays from 10 to 2.
Oh, man.
Plug in.
97.5 The Fanatic. Philadelphia.
It's 12 o'clock across the Delaware Valley, lunchtime on National Cheesesteak Day. Judas Johnny Decay takes umbrage with the notion that he eats a cheesesteak with a knife and fork.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he always does it. I could see him one time have done it. One time.
Can I see him do it? Yeah, I can see him do it. Yeah,
he's out to a nice lunch.
Right.
Work lunch, and he got a cheesesteak.
Correct. I can totally see it. Dylan, can you say it? You see Johnny? Of the John
I would
Kincaid
say
show?
no.
You say no?
He goes, no, okay.
Really? I can totally say it. We had a caller who's from, we'll just say what he says, Albuquerque.
Yes.
Call up and say that Johnny eats the steak with the knife and fork. Now, do you ever eat the pizza with the knife and fork?
Never.
Because that's a like a to-do thing.
Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm not
I've never, no.
You've tried it, and it's just not, it feels unnatural, right?
Well, I don't even know. I've never tried it. Like, I'm pretty sure my mom probably cut it when I was like 3.
Right. Like, so
eat this.
I've done it. Oh, man, I was in Vetri like years ago. And, you get a bunch of you're in a nice restaurant, right?
Okay.
And he would have the appetizer as these homemade pizzas appetizers.
It's a nice little appetizer,
right? And since you're in a fine restaurant, you don't just slop it up, right? Like,
okay.
So you use it with you eat it with a knife and a fork as an appetizer.
You see, I can't. That's just
like I'll tell you. I mean, it's odd. I agree. It's not.
Because I'm a slob. I'm like, let me just
right, but you're going to be out.
Crush this in
if you're going to be
bites.
out at a nice joint, you're not going to pig out with it, right?
I don't know. Were other people doing knife and fork?
I don't know. I didn't gaze. I didn't look around.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Pizza's a
yeah, but
hands.
Still, again, you're in a nice place, nice night. He's not supposed to do that. You know what I'm saying?
No. I don't.
Well, now you know. Now I'm telling you what to do. If you're ever out at a really nice restaurant, and it's have it as an appetizer, don't dive in with your hands.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll try to avoid it. Pulling the stringy cheese all like a foot out.
Yeah. That's great. Interesting. The poll, Tunis.
Yes.
Why don't you fill everybody in about the poll regarding the Sixers.
The poll of the day is brought to us by Marvin Cans Heating and Air Conditioning. Marvin Cans Heating and Air Conditioning is open and able to assist you with any emergency service and replacement needs, including installation of air scrubbers and other air quality products. Visit marvinicans.com. The question on the midday count, do the Sixers have to make a move for them to have a legit shot to make and even win the NBA Finals? There's three options. There's yes, name the price. Yes, but I'm hesitant. No, this team is set. Now, the majority of the people are weighing in on yes, but I'm hesitant. That's 62% of the vote. Name the price is 26%. And no, this team is set, coming in at only 12% of the vote. So people seem to be in agreement that they have to make a move. But I feel like a lot of our callers today almost are in that hesitant portion, and they almost lean, don't trade anyone. And then I read some of the responses to the poll, and a guy like Raymond checks in and says, and I don't disagree with them, it'll be mismanagement to waste your MVP season and how well they're playing. Get the last piece and get to the finals.
Yeah, listen. It's the great debate. It really is. It's a great conversation.
Yeah, and then our man
listen, there's certain things like there's one guy that I don't hesitate to move. It's the Maxey and the picks.
Right.
Well, because you know that Maxey is not meant for this team, and he's not going to play a second in the playoffs. So that's, then when we come to Thibault and Green, those are debatable guys because they can each play a role. I know people go, well, Thibault, really? I can hear Mikey miss his eyes rolling around his head like a slot machine when it comes to Thibault. Because he would say, Thibault, you can go to the tree and pick a Thibault. But I do think his defense is special.
I do too. I don't think there's a Thibault tree. But, I mean, I guess the offense portion of it, because he is still struggling. Like, I know he had a couple of nice nights.
Right, he's better. But I agree. I'm not saying I don't do it, but it's got to be, I have to look at the deal, and I would examine it. It wouldn't just be, yeah.
Right. I got what you're saying. So Sinclair checks in and goes, a minor move like George Hill or any other role player doesn't move the needle. They got to make a splash or just stay as is. Now, I think a George Hill, as minor as that may be, kind of makes perfect sense for this team.
Let me ask you a question. I don't understand that notion.
What's the big splash?
If you're gonna stand pat, then why not just get George Hill?
Exactly. Unless he doesn't want to move like a Maxey for George Hill.
Well, I don't want to trade Maxey for George Hill either because I think I can get more for him. I mean, George Hill, he's 1,000, so I would have interest in him. But
I mean, I think he's a perfect fit for you. He's that ball handler off the bench for you.
Yeah. Well, if you got Shake off the bench, he can handle the ball. So I mean,
but he's more reliable to me. I mean, Shake, I like Shake and what he can do, but
yeah, I'm not the biggest Shake guy, so you know that. I like him off the bench for his role, for what it is. But my only point is, I don't know if they came away with George Hill and Marketing, right, and didn't have to really give up anything, but picks and maybe like Mike Scott. I mean, aren't you happy with that?
Yes, 100%.
Wouldn't you rather do that? This big splash, I don't know what big splash is. Is that just Lowry? Is that what Sinclair says?
I'll follow up with Sinclair. Great tweeter of the show.
So Sinclair, do you know? You wouldn't know this character.
Doubtful.
In the movie Taken.
Oh, yeah.
You know the movie Taken?
Yes.
With Liam Neeson?
Mm-hmm.
Sinclair was the bad guy.
Yeah, the dude that ran everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who took his daughter.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great movie. That was I think I've seen that movie 100 times.
Yeah, that's a great watch. That's a great watch.
Marco from Chapoya.
Right. Marco.
Good luck. My man, listen, hell of a detective or whatever you would call him. Awful parent. He just keeps losing everybody. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
After the third time.
Yeah, well, first of all.
Come on, dude.
Who lets their kid, their daughter, go to Paris? She's 16?
Yeah, exactly.
By herself.
Yeah, with one friend.
Come on. You know there's something shady going on. And they're going to go around, they're going to go around Europe.
And again,
they were going around Europe following you, too.
It wasn't his.
Are you nuts?
It wasn't his call,
I go to my 16-year-old, I go, you're out of your mind.
It was the ex-wife and the boyfriend, though. They were the ones that were allowing it. And then he checked in. He was not happy with it, but eventually the daughter got upset.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
But, she's still fit. She's got teddy bears, and she's going to go out to Europe by herself following around you, too? Are you nuts? Are you I want to let her go to Germany? And are you crazy?
Yeah, that ain't happening.
No.
By the way, I got to bring this up to you.
It's a great movie, though.
It is a fantastic movie. He tweeted you, too. The uncle from outer space, who I love the uncle from outer space.
Love the uncle.
Who checks in. So he just sent you and I just followed up. I'm trying to see if he lives here or if he was just passing by. But he says, hey, cuz, can I get a yo to Cuddy's Bar in Jackson Hole, Wyoming?
Wow.
It's a Philly bar.
We got a yo.
It's just nestled in Jackson Hole, Wyoming.
That's fabulous.
And I'm looking at the photos. It's just all Philly stuff.
Cuddy? Oh, my God. I love it. Cuddy's.
Everything's Eagles and Phillies.
Oh, that's
Sixers.
Fabulous. Cuddy's in Jackson Hole?
Jackson Hole, Wyoming, man.
That's cool, man.
I'm trying to find out if he lives out there because he says they were lucky that they found it. But I'm trying to, why were you lucky? Were you just driving through Jackson Hole, Wyoming?
Hole, listen.
They got the old pennants hanging on the walls.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's all. Well,
really cool.
I mean, that's incredible. I got to ask. My man Vinny was at Jackson Hole.
Oh, is that right?
I got to ask him if he was ever at Cuddy's. My grandfather, that was his drink. He was a Cuddy and water guy.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, the old school Cuddy and water.
That's awesome.
Simon in the Northeast. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Simon.
Hey, what's up? A long-time listener, never called the show yet.
Well, welcome, my brother.
No problem. I think the Sixers, they should keep their team the way it is unless they're able to get first a second-round pick or something like J.J. Redick, because the team they always had a hard time meshing and playing together whenever they got new players, for example, Butler or Tobias Harris. And if they're finally playing like a team, their chemistry, everything is just working out. I think it's going to be a bust if they trade for Kyle Lowry or someone. And especially, I don't think Kyle Lowry.
Wait, 1 second. You think it's a bust because?
Yes, it's going to be a bust.
Why are you so sure it's going to be a bust? Because of chemistry?
Yes, I don't think they'll play together as they're playing right now. I think.
Well, let me ask you a question. As they're playing right now, are they all together?
Not the starting five, but without Embiid, Seth Curry, they're playing basketball.
Yeah, but again, the point is that as you get closer to the, Embiid's going to come back and Curry's going to come back, and then if you can integrate, it's not that big a deal to integrate another player.
Kyle Lowry, will Kyle Lowry be able to play well with Simmons?
Yeah, because he can be the spot up guy that can shoot. He played with Van Fleet, didn't he?
I don't know. I'm just scared.
Yeah. You don't need to be. No, listen. I hear you want to be careful and all, but you got to understand why. I mean, you know better than that. Come on. Kyle Lowry, if he was on this team, he would play well. The guy's been through wars. He won a title. And again, he played opposite Van Fleet, who was the primary ball handler.
I don't know. I'm just scared. I'm really scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Come on, cuz. No scared. All right? Don't be scared, because then you get Chunas. Chunas is going to tell you to do something that I don't like it. Yeah, that's a rip-off job. You can't do that. Not good. Let's go to Mike. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Ann, how you doing, man?
What's happening, Mikey?
How you feeling, brother? Man,
good, baby.
Man, that damn show, that Gomorrah, you got me up all night, brother. All night. I'm been watching both seasons. I'm on season 3, episode 1 right now, man. Like,
wow, you went through 2 seasons already?
Yeah, in 2 days, man. Just binge watch.
Is that not outrageous? It's a great show,
man.
isn't it?
It's a great show, man. It's a great show.
Are you watching subtitles or are you watching dubbed?
No, it's not subtitles. They speaking in American, so I can understand the movie. But it's a great show, man. Man.
Try, if you get a chance, try it even better with subtitles. You can read it, right? And just before the episode starts, just put Italian. It's even like it's even scarier. Right, like because that world's shady world, man.
Oh man!
How about those projects?
And I really I appreciate you, man. Put me on a good show, bro. That's a great show, man.
Thank you, bro.
Great
I appreciate it. Yeah.
But as far as the Sixers, man.
Yeah. I'm
like a fat kid in a candy store. I don't know if I want to pack the now laters or a lollipop when it comes to getting Lowry and giving up Maxey. Me personally, I think, they should keep the team intact. But I know everybody's, they beg to differ. We give it a Mike Scott for a stretch 3 or stretch 4. I'd be satisfied. But we've been balling, man. And I got that strange feeling like 2017 with my Birds, man. It's like we might have, another parade, man. It's like the way these guys, the adversity, and they lose big leads. And you and I both know last year, they would have lost those big leads.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And just still coming back and winning it, like, it feels special, man.
How good's Doc? Like, Doc. I mean, my
I wish we'd had Doc 3 seasons ago.
Yeah. I can't believe, you think about this, Mikey. How in the world, why would the Clippers fire him? I mean, I'm serious. Paul George is the one who came up small.
Yeah, he came up small. That's what he do in the playoffs.
Exactly.
That's what he do. He gonna do that against when we play him in a few games. Yeah. Like I love my chances, man. I love the chances. And you know what? I thank the Clippers for getting rid of Doc. I thank them.
Yes. No, we should. We should send over. We should send over a bottle.
I think all the Sixers fans should put up some money towards this show and send Clippers a big fruit basket from edible arrangements, brother.
Yeah. No, we'll send them a basket, right? Philadelphia basket.
Send them a Philadelphia basket.
Yeah, pretzels, the whole thing. You name it. I love it. Mikey, you're a genius, man. We're going to do it. That's good work by you, brother. I'm glad you like the show, too. Thank you.
Hey, thanks again, brother. And I got to up my coffee usage because I've been up all night. It's well worth it, brother.
It's cool.
Just have a great evening, bro.
You too, babe. Thanks, Mikey. Appreciate it, bro. See that, Andrew? Another satisfied customer.
That's good work.
Who took the recommendation. You didn't take it, but that's all right.
Yeah, I know. I hear you.
You didn't take it. I don't know why. You would like it. I rave about it, and you wouldn't even think about watching it.
Well, I'm busy.
Yeah, I know you are. You're busy. 610-632-0975. At some point, I got to tell you about a referee scandal in the NHL.
Yes, I was going to bring that up earlier.
Oh, my God. Dude, this is big.
And people are making it into betting, which...
I know, man. It's bad.
By the way, the uncle from outer space is from Cherry Hill. He just so happened to be out there for his skiing trip when he found the bar.
Oh, that's awesome. Could you imagine that? Like
just
you're
stumbling upon
in Jackson Hole, all of a sudden you find the Cuddy.
That's awesome.
The Cuddy bar. That's fantastic. Cuddy bar. I want to go there. That sounds like it. We should do a remote, the Cuddy bar. Let me tell you about DraftKings, shall we? That's right, DraftKings Sportsbook. Tournament resumes coming up this week. And don't forget, DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is putting new customers in the center of the action. That's right. You just bet $1, just $1, for new customers. And on any tournament game, your team wins, you win $100. It's that simple. Pick any college basketball team that's still in the hunt for your shot at winning $100. All it takes is a $1 bet and that team winning their next game. There's no better way to put your college basketball knowledge to the test than to put your money where your mouth is with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use the code FANATIC when you sign up. Turn $1 into $100 if the college basketball team of your choosing pulls off the win. That's code FANATIC for a limited time. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. You must be 21 or older. Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Eagles sign a backup. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Cardwell Heating and Air Conditioning. Attention, Cherry Hill. Breathe new life into your home. Central Air for just $49 with Cardwell's and no breakdown. Tune-up special, voted South Jersey's #1 heating and air contractor. Search Cardwell HVAC. Eagles signed veteran quarterback Joe Flacco to a 1-year, $3.5 million deal to back up Jalen Hurts. Flyers closed out their back-to-back last night, falling to the Devils 4-3. They'll open a 2-game series against the Rangers tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Sixers beat the Warriors last night, 108-98. Tobias Harris, 25 points on 18 shots and 13 rebounds. Tony Bradley once again starting for the injured Joel Embiid at 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal. They'll play the Lakers tomorrow night at 10. As a pro, you do a bit of everything, so Valspar is offering 5 gallons of PVA primer at $39.99 and 25% off Ultra Paint and Primer at Lowe's. Offer valid March 15th through the 26th. Stick with The Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Cuz, Anthony Gargano. Weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Imagine feeling the freedom of 20/20 vision without the hassle of foggy glasses and contacts. Well, thanks to the LASIK Vision Institute, that freedom could be yours. If you want LASIK, then the LASIK Vision Institute has officially taken away everything standing in your way. At the LASIK Vision Institute, we're now offering 20% off LASIK with our latest Wavelight laser when treated in March. Go to LASIK.com to see this offer and see if LASIK is right for you. Plus, LASIK has never been more convenient. The procedure typically only takes 15 minutes, and most patients can get back to work the next day. The LASIK Vision Institute offers the latest FDA-approved LASIK technology, and our expert medical teams have performed over 1.3 million procedures. Go to LASIK.com today to schedule your free consultation and start feeling the freedom of better vision. That's LASIK.com. Individual results vary. Must mention this promotion and be treated in March 2021 to qualify. 20% off standard price of Wavelight procedure. Go to LASIK.com for details.
Have you still not refinanced your mortgage? Well, soon you might be kicking yourself in the head. Rates are at historic lows. At the same time, home values have gone up roughly 50% in the last several years. Maybe it's time to put that equity to work by paying off high-rate credit cards, personal loans, or remodel your house. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Let us put you in a position to do any of these things with no closing costs. That's right. Nothing's rolled into your loan, whether it's conventional, FHA, or VA. We'll pay your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. Maybe you just want to lock in a lower rate or refinance out of paying mortgage insurance. All it takes is a 5-minute phone call to see how we can save you thousands of dollars a year. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. Call us at 888-455-3669. 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
Westland Financial Corp is licensed by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Banking. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
Hey, it's John Kincaid, and it's one of the most amazing times of the year because the College Hoops Tournament is finally getting underway after a year absence. And the Parks Sportsbook has an amazing offer for you. Do what I do. Get online with a name you can trust. That's Parks Casino and Sportsbook, the #1 casino in Pennsylvania. And my guys, the home team, that Parks Casino Sportsbook app, has easy deposit methods, fast payouts, great odds, and outstanding customer service. Now, for the College Hoops Tournament, the Parks Sportsbook app, my sportsbook app of choice, is offering you a free $50 sportsbook bet for a limited time. That's right, a free $50 bet for all new customers with no deposit required. Download the app in the App Store or go to pa.parkscasino.com and use the promo code FANATIC. That's pa.parkscasino.com and use the promo code FANATIC. Parks Sportsbook. Bet with the home team. You got to be 21 and in Pennsylvania. If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Progressive presents an interview with your upstairs neighbor.
My name's Barry. I live right above you. I don't host parties. I host after parties. They're like parties, only louder and nobody goes home. You can see right here I ripped out all the carpeting because it was holding me back with my pogo stick. Man's got a pogo. Oh, I'm a prankster. I'll grease up a soda can, and then when somebody grabs it, boom!
Progressive can't save you from your upstairs neighbor, but we can save you money when you bundle renters and auto insurance with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
If this warmer weather has you looking for a new vehicle, maybe a nice convertible, you'll find it at North Penn Mazda on Route 309 in Colmar. Check out the gorgeous brand new state-of-the-art showroom. Enjoy incredible lease deals, low financing offers, and other incentives. And North Penn Mazda is ready to serve you wherever you're comfortable, whether that's on the phone, online, or in person in the brand new showroom. Find your next Mazda at North Penn Mazda. The right experience, the right choice. NorthPennMazda.com.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business and powered by Intel Core processors. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more. All with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. Again, that's 877-ASK-DELL.
Indeed knows unexpected demand can stretch your business thin.
Leon speaking.
Like at Leon's Plumbing.
Sorry, quickest we can get there is next Friday.
To stay out of hot water, he needs to get started hiring right away.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. And the moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first sponsored job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Happy Hour and Bob Cooney on a Wednesday night. Check out Beers with Bob tonight starting at 6.
Presented by FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Bob Cooney and Andrew Salchunas go around the world of sports, bringing you updates and breaking news. Plus, all the betting lines you need. Sit back, crack open a cold one, and enjoy Beers with Bob tonight at 6 on 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Bagster time. That's what springtime is. Time for the Bagster. You're working on renovations for your home, maybe getting a new roof, organizing the attic, the garage, the basement, maybe doing some landscaping. All that sounds like you. Let me tell you about the perfect cleanup solution for all these projects and much, much more. The Bagster. The Bagster, by far the most convenient, affordable way to help with your cleanup. The Bagster with a product, a 3 cubic yard dumpster in a bag. Sold at Home Depot and Lowe's and local home improvement stores everywhere for a mere $29.99. That's right, a mere $29.99. The Bagster, easy to use, whatever your cleanup plans are. Or maybe it's the garage. Who knows? Maybe you're doing some remodeling, doing a new bathroom, a deck. Whatever it is, the Bagster can take it on. You buy it, you fill it, you schedule your collection, and poof, it's gone. There's no time limits. It's completely on demand. Go to thebagster.com to find the store nearest you. For all the details, this is Anthony Gargano telling you to clean it up this spring with the Bagster. Dumpster in the bag.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now.
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
12:30 across the Delaware Valley. Hey, hold on up, Chunas.
I feel great.
Yeah?
I'm going a little cuckoo.
You're now cuckoo with Wednesday, and you're going to be stuck there for another probably few more days?
Yeah, so the CDC says that Friday would be 10 days post my positive test, which is when I should be considered no longer, I can't give the virus up. I can't think of the word. It's the fog brain. That's what I'm going to say. But so I'm trying to think if I should do something, but I'm going to get a test on Friday because I have to have one for work anyway. So once it comes back negative, I'll start doing some stuff around the area because I've just seen my backyard and that's it.
Yeah. Well,
contagious is the word I was thinking of.
Yeah, listen. I think you should just chill out. Monday will get here soon enough.
Oh, the second that negative test comes in, I am not chilling out anymore.
Yeah, all right. I'm just saying, watch yourself. That's all.
I'm partying, man.
All right, well, good. No, I'm saying go for
the second that test, I'll tell you right now.
When are you getting it?
I'm getting it Friday, but I have to get the PCR test, not the rapid. So it could take 2 to 3 days.
Are you coming in on Monday?
If it comes back negative, yeah, I'm coming in on Monday.
But will you have the results?
It should. Yeah, I should have it by Monday. They say 2 to 3 days, but it's been more so 1 to 2.
Is it Christie's hookup?
No, it's just CVS up the street. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So
CVS
the second
up the street,
the second that thing comes back negative,
I'm
grabbing a
party
beer.
time.
I'm getting a drink. The second, I don't care what time it is.
Have you had a beer yet?
No. Which I know people who have had a drink when they've had COVID because it's, especially now, like I feel great, right? I feel fine, but I just don't want any setback that I could possibly have.
That makes sense.
So I've had nothing but water, tea, and coffee since last Tuesday.
Okay. All right.
And 1 Gatorade bottle.
Nice. All right. I like it. Mark, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Hello, Mark.
What's up, guys? How we doing?
What do you say, Marky? What's going on, man?
You know, doing well, man. The Sixers are, fun to watch.
Yeah.
I feel like, I would love them to make a move because I feel like this is the year. Why not make the move? I love Thibault. I'm like you. I don't want to really move Thibault. I don't mind moving Maxey in the picks for any type of asset that can help the roster. But in general, man, it's all thanks to Doc Rivers. He not only did he change the narrative of the team, but he totally altered the narrative on players like Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. You never hear people call up saying we overpaid for Toby anymore. And realistically, you still got the callers that obviously bitch that Ben can't shoot or won't shoot. But he's obviously proven to be the best defensive player in the NBA. So,
and even like you look at last night, right? Like he got to the line 14 times. That's all. I think that appeases everyone. If he could just play that kind of defense, give you, all those dimes and all those boards, but also get to the line, double digits, I think everybody shuts up.
You can't complain, man.
Right.
And realistically, if you flash back to last year, the past 3 games that they've played last year under Brett Brown, they lose those games. And it's the games they lose. And it's not even that they get blown out or get embarrassed.
Nah, they just lose.
Yep, they just lose by 4 points after leading by 14 and a half. It's just that doesn't happen under Doc Rivers. It's Joel included when he's on the floor. Them guys you could see it. They just go about their business.
You're right on, man.
Way.
Yeah.
You know why they're here. And
I agree.
It's fun. It's fun to watch, man.
And here's the thing about Tobias. Like, he's become legit second banana.
Yeah, the best thing that could have happened to him was not becoming an all-star. Yeah. Legitimately, because now he's like, I am an all-star, and you're going to see it. So, who do you like Depot more than Lowry if they do add a piece like that?
I do. I love Oladipo, but it's funny. I don't know. I must be missing something. I don't know what I'm missing with Oladipo that people prefer Lowry.
Same here, man. I have no idea. And I heard they're asking for a lot for Lowry. They want
I know. And there was yes. And in fact, there is a tweet. Let me just pull up here for you. But there's a tweet that just came out. Jason Dumas. I don't know who, but anyway, Kyle Lowry source. Kyle Lowry wants an extension or a new deal on the table before he gets traded, which we knew. He will have some say on where he lands if he's moved. The Sixers believe acquiring him is a long shot.
Yeah, we don't need all that. There's no need for that. Oladipo is going to bring some energy to the floor. Obviously catch and shoot type of guy. We need that. Where we are that one piece of the puzzle away. Granted, we are a very good basketball team.
Yeah, and you know what?
Over the last couple of weeks.
Yes, and maybe. Look, I agree with you, right? And with Mike and everybody else who says, hey, you get a chance to improve your team, you got a chance to win it, you go for it. Like, I agree. Tuna said the same thing. He's right. It is an interesting part of the discussion, however, that maybe you are the favorite as is.
Yeah, it's what Jimmy Lyons said the other day.
As is.
But that's when it comes back to the weird feeling from this
you had
morning.
The weird feeling. You and I don't know if it was COVID or not.
I don't know. No, it's just knowing that I think this team can improve, right? Like, and I think this team is a contending team right now. I've been saying that for a few weeks now, really, ever since that Jazz game. I brought it up earlier this week when they beat the Jazz playing at their own strengths and not having to shoot 20, hit 23s to beat the Jazz. When they won their own way, I realized that day, all right, this is a legit contending team as currently constructed. But I can't help but look at this team and go, well, that's a spot they can improve in. That's a spot they can improve in. That's a spot they can improve in. And I don't think it's going to take much to have to do that. I don't think you have to give up the King's ransom to get some players, right? So if Kyle Lowry's asking for a lot, all right, fine. Find another area. Is George Hill Kyle Lowry? No. But is George Hill an improvement as a secondary ball handler to Ben Simmons than Shake Milton? Yeah, I believe he is.
Yeah, well, plus he's a veteran who's been on teams. All right, sit tight because we want to get to baseball for a moment. I need about to sneeze. I need everybody to sit tight. All right, Dom and Will, Nikki, Rome. I got a couple Wills on the line. I got a Rome. I got a couple Doms. Everybody sit tight. I want to get to you guys coming up, but I do want to talk. I told you I had a little baseball itch, and he does a great job covering the Phillies. He really does. I'm sure he's dying, missing being down in spring training, which was always my favorite. Matt Breen joins us from the Inquirer, Inquirer.com on the Comcast Business Hotline. Bounce forward. Hey, Matt, how are you, brother?
What's going on? It doesn't look like spring training right now when I look out my window. I'll tell you that much.
I know you're Joe. You must be dying, man.
It is. We'll be back next year. It was definitely a change of pace with the world we're living in to do it from home, but it'll make us even remember how great it is next year when we're back down there.
You're right. You'll appreciate it that much more. That's a great way to look at it, Matt. By the way, you do. I just want to tell you, as someone who was a baseball beat writer a long time ago, you do a great job, all right? You do.
Thanks a lot, and I really appreciate that.
You do a fantastic job at it because it can be a grind, and you do well. So I wanted to, because I'm curious. I feel very optimistic about them. Am I right to think that? Now, I understand what the division looks like, but I actually feel good about them.
Yeah, I think you are, and it's always easy to be optimistic right now, when the season's a week away, and spring training seems to always have a positive vibe, but I think it's legitimate optimism this year, not like general spring training optimism. If you look at the moves they made this offseason, the worst bullpen in 90 years last year, and now they in one offseason they rebuilt that. That seems like it actually could be a strength after how bad it was last year. They brought back JT and Didi. I think the rotation's improved. There's reasons to be optimistic, but like you said, the division's tough. The NL East is still probably the best division in baseball, the only division where every team is actually trying to compete this year. So it's fair to be optimistic, but you have to, be realistic too, that just because you're optimistic doesn't mean they're a playoff team.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and it's a great point. And I guess, part of it is Matt, I could not take the steward of Clentac, like the stewardship of Clentac. I hated the whole approach. I thought it was an unmitigated disaster. And right off the bat, you see Dombrowski come in and look at all the arms that he put in the bullpen, right? Guys that actually have juice in those arms. He's taking a chance on guys, but you kind of understand what he's doing with, not a ton of budget to work with.
Yeah, like Jose Alvarado is probably the best acquisition for them. This off the smartest acquisition.
Yes.
And he throws 100. He's left-handed. He might be the closer. He's at least going to pitch in the late innings. And it cost them nothing. They took him to Tampa Bay for a minor league pitcher. And those are the acquisitions that you have to make if you want to win. The small ones that you found something under a rock that nobody else could find. And when I think of the past regime, they always talked about finding value at the margins. And that's what they were talking about. But they never seemed to do it. And I think this offseason you saw, they're not talking about value at the margins anymore, but they're doing it. And that's how they rebuilt this bullpen primarily, was finding guys like Sam Coonrod throws 100. They found 5 guys that throw in the upper 90s where, in years past, they couldn't get one guy that did that.
Exactly. Without a doubt. Give me your 2 spots that you feel great, excluding the obvious, which is, Harper and JT. And the 2 spots that you're a little worried about.
This is an easy one, but the top of the rotation, I think you can't go wrong with, especially if Zach Eflin's healthy. If you have those three starters, Noah, Wheeler, and Eflin going, I would put them up against any team in the NL East. But those three versus your top three, I think you stand a good chance. Plus, Matt Moore is a candidate that, he has all the potential to bounce back. It's a guy worth keeping an eye on. So I would say the rotation, I don't feel necessarily good about the depth of the rotation. I don't think they have more than 6 or 7 starters. You might need more, but I think the starting 5 is good. My biggest concern is probably center field. It was the worst. They had the worst production, or it was the second or third worst production last year in center field in the majors. And it's the same cast of characters and nobody, and it was the one job this spring training that was wide open. That was the one competition with center field. And nobody ran away with it. Nobody won. I just thought that was really underwhelming so far, where you thought Scott Kingery or Roman Quinn or Adam Hazley, if he got hurt, or Odubel Herrera even would have tackled that job and ran away with it. And now, a week to go before the season starts, you're probably going to have to give it to somebody, and that's really not ideal.
No, I know. What did you make of the way Moniak came in a little bit more bulked up? Was there any hope there?
Yeah, I mean, it never seemed like they gave him a realistic shot to win the job. What he's going to do, he's going to go to Allentown. He'll get everyday reps, at the alternate site before the AAA season starts. And he's at least on the radar. I would expect to see him sometime this season, but it's good to have. If nobody, they'll probably platoon in center field to start the season. And if nobody from that platoon takes the everyday job even then, you at least know you have Moniak already on the 40-man roster that can slide in there and maybe play. So he looked better. He didn't look like a kid anymore. If you saw him, past seasons, he looked like, a teenager. Now he looks like he's grown up, and maybe he's still, at one point he was the number 1 pick. I think he's still young. You can't really, it's not fair to write him off. So I think this is a really big season for him.
We're talking to Matt Breen, Inquirer.com, talk a little Phillies, because we got the itch as we can't wait for this. When you look at Girardi, what did you learn about Girardi? Look, because it was funny, because some people were a little bit disappointed in Joe. Maybe they expected a little bit more, and we know what a manager is. But what did you think of Joe and going into his second year?
Yeah, I thought he did a fine job last year. The manager, for the most part, he can't overcome a historically bad bullpen.
Right.
And then a rash of injuries in September. Like, there's only so much you can do. It's not, he's not drawing up plays like a basketball coach.
Right,
so it's tough. But I think the best job that he can do is foster, an environment in that clubhouse where the previous manager talked a lot about that and sold you that that's what he was doing. Where Joe Girardi is, again, it sounds like when I'm talking about the front office, Joe Girardi is the same way. He just does it. Like, if you listen to what Joe Girardi says, there's a lot of Gabe Kapler undertones in his comments and the way he talks about players. But he just comes across as more authentic, where Gabe Kapler wanted to tell you he was authentic, where I think Joe Girardi shows you he's authentic, and there's a really big difference there. And I don't mean to slight the previous manager.
I think you're right on. Yeah.
Joe Girardi came here with 10 years in New York City as the Yankees manager. Like, he's been through a lot. He's won a world championship.
Mm-hmm.
Gabe Kapler was thrown into the fire right away as a rookie manager, and I think you're seeing the difference. They got a proven manager last year, and I thought he did a fine job at holding that team together through all the the difficulties I mentioned. And now this year, give him a fair shot of a normal season and see what he does.
Yeah, I agree. Do they have anybody else besides Hector who's his shot at closing?
Well, they signed Archie Bradley this offseason, and he has experience in the ninth inning. But I think Alvarado is going to be the guy. I think, it kind of gives you the versatility there to carry an extra left-hander in the bullpen if you're using a left-hander in the ninth inning. So it'll be interesting to see how they construct the bullpen. It's like ridiculous watching him.
I know.
And I know it's spring training and all that, but man, he's throwing. Not only is he throwing
a live arm, his arm is it's sick. He's got stuff.
It's either Bradley, Neris, or Alvarado. They have 3 options with legitimate. You're not throwing a dart at the ninth inning. I think you have 3 legitimate options to take that role.
Hey, what's the update on Sir Anthony? I haven't heard anything about him.
Yeah, you're not going to see him this year. Hopefully, he can recover from Tommy John and he's back next year. But it's tough. He had a tough spot to get this diagnosis right at the beginning of the pandemic, where surgeries were shut down because of COVID, and was in just a tough spot. And now he's going to miss this whole season. He obviously missed last season, missed half the season before that. So it's going to be tough to come back from it. It's not a normal Tommy John recovery just because of how much time he missed.
Yeah. Matt Breen with us, Inquirer.com, talking Phillies. So I got one thing, and I actually wanted to do this as a topic on the show because I feel really strongly about it. I almost think Bryce Harper, and tell me if you agree, is underappreciated in Philadelphia, almost undersold as a legitimate, honest to goodness superstar. He's almost underappreciated. And I tell you, I love the dude. Like I love his approach to the game. I agreed with all his assessments of the front office, the previous manager, you name it. And for some reason, he kind of goes under the radar. You sense that?
Yeah, I just think there's so much in our city that can take your attention away. And if the team's not winning, then he's no longer he's not Bryce Harper, the superstar. I think everyone knows who Bryce Harper is, but the attention will not be as magnified if this team's not winning. And in 2 seasons with him, they didn't win, and that's not his fault that they didn't win, obviously. But I just think how crazy, if it was a 10 when they signed him, it probably came down a lot just because it's been 2 seasons. The Phillies kind of lost some luster and, they didn't win. So, but I think if the team wins, Bryce Harper is going to be, the biggest star in Philadelphia. It's just that we have Joel Embiid to talk about, or, you had Carson Wentz. There's just so much going on in our city where it's not DC for Bryce Harper anymore.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. I just think he deserves more attention. For a guy that good, right? Who what impresses me about him? He's engaged with us. He's engaged with being here. He's made it a point to become, I think, a Philadelphia.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's done everything. If there's a playbook for somebody that signs with the Philadelphia sports team, Bryce Harper could write it and he could sell it to you.
Yeah.
I think he's done everything good, but it wasn't just the first year where he put on a good face. Even this spring training, so accessible. If he's talking about playing his first game in the outfield, you can ask him another big picture question. He just is really. I always enjoy when we do get a chance to talk to him because I think his opinion matters on anything because of who he is, but his opinion is also usually pretty sound. So I have no complaints about Bryce Harper.
Yeah, I'm with you. Matty, great stuff, man. Look forward to talking to you during the season, brother, okay?
Anytime. I
Be
appreciate
safe.
it, man.
Thanks, buddy. Here he is, Matt Breen, Inquirer.com. Checking in. What a terrific job he does. All right, let's do this. Let's get back to your calls. I spy everybody, and I know we're all waiting, My buddy Andy, if you hear something, let me know. You hear, text me. I got my godson, Sammy. Text in school. You hear anything? Text me. Everybody wants to know, Jonas.
Love the reports, the looking for reports from school. That's good work. That's a true Sixers fan right there.
It's the truth. All right, let's get back in just a moment. First, let's talk about Parks Casino, Street Road, Ben Salem, and the fabulous Parks Casino Sportsbook app. You can find it. That's right, at parkscasino.com/PA. Now, we're there. We've been there for a while, the last couple of weeks with the tournament. We've been hanging at Parks, having a blast. Right at the edge of the sports book is where we're set up. And you look in there and you see that wall of televisions and you realize, wow, this is awesome. This is like the Vegas experience right here in Bucks County. That's right. They are the official 4for4 sports book of choice. Parks Casino and Sportsbook, Street Road, Ben Salem. So check it out. Like all the games, the tournament happens, whether it's the local teams like the Sixers, you name it. There's a million ways to bet. You can check out the futures they have, live in-game betting. You can play around with the spreads. to get more higher payout. Lots of fun. They have a bunch of different ways. There's a cavalcade of ways that you can bet each game. So check it out, parkscasino.com/PA. Use the promo code Fanatic. You will receive a risk-free bet up to $500. Just remember, you got to be in Pennsylvania. You got to be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Back-to-back losses. This Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Valspar. As a pro, you do a bit of everything. So Valspar is offering 5 gallons of PVA primer at $39.99 and 25% off Ultra Paint and Primer at Lowe's. Offer valid March 15th through the 26th. Flyers closed out their back-to-back last night, falling to the Devils 4-3. They'll open a 2-game series against the Rangers tomorrow night at 7. Sixers beat the Warriors last night 108-98. Tobias Harris had 25 points on 18 shots and 13 rebounds. Tony Bradley, starting once again for the injured Joel Embiid, had 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal. They'll play the Lakers tomorrow night at 10. Eagles signed veteran quarterback Joe Flacco to a 1-year, $3.5 million deal to back up Jalen Hurts. Stick with the Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eggenoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
And Gargano, weekdays 10 to 2 on 97.5 The Fanatic.
What's for dinner, you ask? At Wawa, we've got the answer, no matter what you're craving. Because Wawa now has dinner. Every day starting at 4 p.m., you'll find crave-worthy dinner options that will make everyone happy. Like fettuccine Alfredo, kids' meals, delicious Angus burgers, French fries, and more. Choose in-store, curbside, or delivery. Wawa dinner. Sounds good.
Come in from the cold for something hot and comforting from Wawa. Savor the handcrafted salty sweetness of a toasted caramel crunch latte, topped with a caramel drizzle and crunchy caramelized sugar. Or cozy up to the warm, inviting vanilla sugar and spice aromas of our new cinnamon bun coffee, bursting with a delicious fresh baked flavor. Treat yourself and try them both this winter to create your very own getaway to deliciousness. Gotta have a Wawa.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business and powered by Intel Core processors. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more. All with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. Again, that's 877-ASK-DELL.
Luke James, actor and musician here. My days keep me moving from project to project, just like all of you, packing 48 hours into a 24-hour day. Dove Men Plus Care Eucalyptus Plus Birch Deodorant celebrates you. Those on the front line and those in the back of the house and all of you in the house. 48 hours of protection keeps you fresh and gives you confidence no matter how much you pack into a day.
Dove Men Plus Care Eucalyptus and Birch Deodorant. 48-hour protection and plant-based moisturizer that cares for your skin. Available now at Walmart and Target.
Mom, I'm hungry. Popcorn?
We should live stream this.
Already am. With this new plan from Walmart Family Mobile, I get 40 gigabytes of high-speed data for under $40 a month. It's a limited time deal. Ooh, watch out, loose ball.
Whoa.
That's double the data with no contract or surprise fees. Yay, buzzer beater. All powered by T-Mobile's nationwide network. Makes me feel like I'm a step ahead. Available at Walmart. Double data ends July 31st, 2021. Hotspot does not double. See terms at myfamilymobile.com. Walmart Family Mobile.
Hey, it's Jamie Lynch. It's time to talk about North Penn Volkswagen. We got our family car there a few months ago, and we couldn't love it more. Visit North Penn Volkswagen or northpennvw.com. We loved our experience at North Penn, but you don't have to take my word for it. Check out the comments on Google and Dealer Rater and talk to other customers. You'll see they say the same exact thing. With 0% financing for 72 months on almost all new 2020 models and incredible lease deals with various specials for college grads and everyone else. North Penn is sure to have a great option for you. NorthPennVW.com. The right experience, the right choice.
Don't miss Power Pro Equipment's tax-free lawn and garden sale event March 26th and 27th. Get the equipment you need and Power Pro will pay the tax on your purchase. Power Pro Equipment in Malvern and Quakertown. While you're there, check out the Mahindra tractor line. Mahindra tractors have a heavy-duty steel frame and more built-in weight so you can safely do more work. Come see Mahindra's full line from subcontract to utility tractors. Power Pro's tax-free days March 26th and 27th. Online at powerproequipment.com.
Since the dawn of time, men and women have fought over one thing, the temperature.
It's too hot. It's too cold. I'm sweating. I'm freezing. It's time to end the thermostat wars. It's time to give peace a chance. It's time for a high-efficiency heating and cooling system for even, consistent heat in your home. And with Trane's whole house air filtration system, you'll breathe cleaner, healthier air. Visit Trane.com to find an independent Trane comfort specialist near you. It's hard to stop a Trane.
Hey guys, Bob Cooney here, and it is tournament time, and with so many games going on, who wants to bet just one? That's why I love parlays on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge Casino. It's a great way to combine bets from different games for an even bigger win. And guess what? FanDuel's here to help you if your parlay doesn't go as planned. They'll give you up to $25 back inside credit if your parlay of 3 legs or more falls 1 leg short. That's 1 parlay per day, each day of the tournament, for new and existing users. That's why FanDuel is America's #1 sportsbook app. They're always hooking us up. The app is so easy to use. They have so many bet options to choose from and always on promotions. And when you win, you get paid in as little as 24 hours. If you've been thinking about signing up, now is the perfect time to give it a shot. Just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code BEER so they know I sent you. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code BEER.
Must be 21 plus and present in NJ or PA. Refund issued as non-withdrawable site credit that expires in 7 days. Max refund $25. Terms apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Progressive presents an interview with your upstairs neighbor.
My name's Barry. I live right above you. I don't host parties. I host after parties. They're like parties, only louder and nobody goes home. You can see right here I ripped out all the carpeting because it was holding me back with my pogo stick. Man's got a pogo. Oh, I'm a prankster. I'll grease up a soda can and then when somebody grabs it, boom!
Progressive can't save you from your upstairs neighbor, but we can save you money when you bundle renters and auto insurance with us. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Bundle discount not available in all states or situations.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about your roof. Yeah, your roof.
Anthony!
That's right. I say roof, you say Anthony. That's it. Not me. Anthony Labruciano and his team. You know, springtime is the right time to get the team at Labruciano Roofing out to your house and finally replace that leaky roof that's been battered by snow and ice and wind. But don't trust just any company that does roofs. No, trust the only company that I recommend, Anthony Labruciano Roofing. That's right, the only roofing expert I trust. Anthony Labruciano and his team. He's put together an all-star team at Labruciano Roofing, one of the few roofers in the land that has earned the prestigious honor, Certainteed 5-star Select Shingle Master. And that means a lot for you because that means the best warranty in business, 50 years from the manufacturer, 25 years on the workmanship. Labruciano Roofing has repaired or replaced just about every kind of roof out there. Call them now to schedule an in-person on-site estimate and check out their hundreds of 5-star Google reviews. Labruciano Roofing experts will explain your options, give you the peace of mind that you're dealing with the best. Call them, 610-265-ROOF. That's 610-265-ROOF. Or PARoofPros.com, PARoofPros, PROS.com. Labruciano Roofing, the Shingle Master.
WPEN, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station. Home of 76ers basketball.
And a jam, and B with a flying jam.
Flyers hockey.
He scores! Travis Konecny.
And Anthony Gargano, weekdays from 10 to 2.
To you, dude, I love you.
Plug in. 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
All right, it's 1 o'clock. Does radio with the Tunis. Still an hour left in the program. And, today is National Cheesesteak Day, but we also dubbed it on the show Tobias Harris Appreciation Day, Tunis.
Yes, you did, right out the bat. To start the show today, right out the gate, you said it's Tobias Harris Appreciation Day, and I think that's a good call. He deserves it.
And you know who I think will be joining us this hour?
No.
Tobias Harris.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, so keep an eye out, Dylan, particularly around 1:30 or so, that I believe Tobias will be checking into the program.
Oh, I would absolutely
love to. So we can laud him on to Tobias Harris Appreciation Day.
Yeah, the man deserves it, man. 24 game since Embiid's gone down. He stepped up.
He's been fantastic, man. He's been really, really cool. He's been great. You know, he's been a tremendous. He's had a tremendous. He's all NBA, baby, right? And so we want to give him some love today. So we will do so, actually in person. Well, on the phone, from San Francisco. So it'll be cool. Let's go to Dominic. You're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Dom.
Cuz, Tunis, como esta? How we doing, gentlemen?
Oh, we're doing great.
Hey,
Dominic.
I am glad you took Mike Breen before me because it reminded me I'm part of a slow pitch softball team, the Slatington Skydivers. The only thing that matters are dingers and outfield assists. We drank to Jose Alvarado throwing 100 miles an hour. When is the last time any Phillies fan in the world drank to a bullpen pitcher?
Exactly. Never.
So
and you know what's funny too, brother?
How excited we are about Dombrowski.
Exactly.
What a stud.
Like, because if it was Klenchak, he gets the guy that throws 68.
Yeah, okay. Jamie Moore's been gone a long time. We're done with 68 mile an hour. I got a small laundry list. Tunis, I'm very happy to hear that you are doing well, but you never sounded like you missed a day. Like your audio is spectacular. So that is incredible. And I was thinking of my busted March Madness bracket. The best thing I think I've heard on this show is the salutations, yo versus dude, brother, dog. I don't know if there's an award. You can apply for that. Pennsylvania broadcasters, I don't know. And it deserves an Emmy. That was like the best pandemic sports coverage in history. That was incredible.
It was our first pandemic.
If I could get a recording of that, if I could buy a DVD, I'd buy 10 of them and give it away for Christmas.
You're the
that
best,
was incredible.
brother. You're the best, Dominic.
And, hey, real quick, 76ers, Tobias Harris. Everyone's been saying it. Best thing that ever happened to him was him getting pissed off. That was, like, invaluable. And when you talk about trades, there's only a handful of guys that are untouchable. Obviously, Kobe, Ben, Joe, Seibel, and Seth Curry. Anyone else, I feel like, is a movable piece. Anyone who wants to keep Maxey doesn't understand that Ben Simmons is never coming off the floor. I mean, he's never coming off. So I don't know why you'd want to keep Maxey, a guy who you have to develop, and develop for what? 15 minutes a game?
Yeah, and you know, again, I think he's going to be a good ball player. But down the line, exactly, down the line, he's got to admit, like, he's not going to see he won't see the floor during the playoffs. So, Dom, you're right on, man. You're right on, buddy.
I appreciate the call, gentlemen.
We appreciate it, man.
Dude is like the best thing you guys ever did, non-sports. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you. We appreciate that, Dommy, man. Thank you, buddy. We like to do our yo's. We love our yo's.
Yeah. Well, he was talking about the bracket from last year.
Yes, the salutation bracket.
Yeah, that was great.
The dude versus bro versus cuz. The salutation bracket.
We literally had 64 salutations.
Who won it? Do you remember who won it?
I don't remember who won it.
Was Dude the winner?
I think Dude did come out on top.
Or no, Bro won, I think. I don't know. I got to go back and check it out. Nikki, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. Nikki.
I know what did win it. Hoss.
No Hoss. What's up, Hoss?
Listen, Anthony, it might not be a good day to work on a roof, but you better check your roof right now because it's spot on. That's cats and dogs out here.
Oh, is it really? Oh, jeez.
I'm on 95 North doing 60 because I don't want to go any faster. There was either 2020 or 2021 black Camaro, sharp, and I'm eyeballing. I'm like, yeah, that's a sharp car. I go quarter mile more, and I look at my rear view, and that Camaro is making a right-hand turn across my rear view mirror, and I'm going, there's no exit there. Where's he going? All of a sudden, I heard crash underneath the bridge, hit a pillar. Yeah, brand new car.
Oh, my God.
So, yeah.
Oh,
so
that's
it's not like
horrible.
He was old car with old tires. I was like, oh, my. I was a quarter mile away. luckily there were no cars around.
And you saw it. You actually saw the accident.
Yeah, I looked up because it was on my lagging on the left hand side in the left lane, and we came on the exit at the same time on 95. And next thing you know, I look up, and all of a sudden I'm going, oh, he's making he literally cut across my windshield wiper. I mean my rear view, and I'm going, how's he making a right turn off of 95? There's no such thing.
Oh my God, that's frightening. Jeez, I hope everybody was all right.
Yeah,
that's
so
crazy.
Be careful out there.
Yeah.
Listen, so like Dominic said, because Dominic's a genius. I love that name. Got a lot of value. There's important names. My question is, we're not going to get rid of the one. We're not going to get rid of our 4, and we're not going to get rid of our 5, like he said. So it's either the shooting guard, it's either Green or Seth, right? That's it. We're trying to upgrade 1 to 2 positions, correct?
Yeah, or you do, or you can stay, or you don't have to. You can just go get a bench piece.
Right, or you get a bench piece, right.
That's always a possibility.
And like an earlier caller said, I said it to you yesterday, I know we don't have chemistry because we don't have Seth Curry or Joel out there, but this team, when those 2 guys come back, this team will it's unbelievable what they're doing. I'm surprised every time they do something, and so I don't want to give up too much.
Yeah,
I said yesterday, if Victor's available.
I mean, it's interesting because if you had Oladipo, right, and say it costs you just Maxey, right, and if you got Oladipo, and then he comes in, he plays the 2, Curry comes off the bench. Now, how much better are they with Curry coming off the bench with Milton and Howard? Yeah, right.
Well, I got to give a shout out to your boy last night. It was the Ben and Bradley show in the first 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that. And that's what I was saying about. I thought Ben was a little soft 2 games ago. He didn't show up against the Knicks when we needed him when it was getting close. Now, I think in overtime he drove to the lane twice, so he did start to get involved. But yesterday he just came out and said, "I'm just taking control of this game." And that's all I want to see.
He also went to the line. I mean, he went to the line 14 times, and that's a big deal.
That goes hand in hand. I mean, being aggressive and going to the line is hand in hand. That's what you've been saying since day one. So,
yeah.
All right, fellas, let's get the other guy. And listen, I got to apologize to Tobias because I was when they were talking about who's going to go, Tobias. Or what's his name in Miami? I was like, I don't want to get rid of. I want to get rid of.
Listen, it is what it is. I mean, that's no big deal. Nicky, thank you, brother. He's played great ball, man.
Yeah, he's really stepped up into his role. Man. I mean, I don't think you have to apologize. I wanted Butler over Harris.
Yeah.
I thought Butler would have had more. Like at the time, right? He had more dog in him. Tobias, we joked around, called him Tobias the friendly ghost. He disappeared. Yeah. I don't think you have to apologize for that.
He's been just fantastic.
Yes, he has.
He's come up big, come strong, and the games, delivering big bucket last night. You need that game, right? And it comes with a big bucket. I think you start to feel. I think now you feel confident when he's got the ball and the games.
Yeah, and he's been deadly from that elbow jump shot.
Yeah, he's
just
money.
Behind the elbow, that mid-range.
Been money.
It's been great.
Yep. I'm anxious to talk to him, too. I got a lot of questions for him. Let's go to Will in Brookhaven. Will, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic.
What's up, Ant? How you
What's
doing,
happening,
man?
Will?
All right. Got home late from work, watched that game, and I was excited that we won, but we do need to add a piece, though. I wanted to ask you guys, what do you think about this Malcolm Brogdon being available? Would you look into that?
I don't know how you get Brogdon without giving up one of your core pieces.
Well, I mean, I understand. I mean, to me, he's like a more better shooter than Danny Green. He's almost like a mirror image of Danny Green, but
he's more of a point guard. He's more of a handle the ball. But he can
shoot, though. He can catch and shoot.
No. Believe me, I love Malcolm Brogdon. I just don't see him. I just don't see you getting him without giving up, like a real piece, right? Like they're going to ask for, one of your top 3.
You wouldn't give up Green and 2 second round because he's a second round draft pick.
Yeah,
they can't ask for a first round draft pick.
Why?
For him. He was a second round draft pick.
That doesn't mean anything. Just because a guy was a second round pick don't mean that's what he is now.
Yeah, that's true.
No, bro. Listen. Yeah, if you could go get him for a second round pick of Danny Green, yeah, would I do it in a second? But
Maxey, I'll throw in Maxey if I had to.
Yeah, they're going to ask for a lot more. I'm telling you, they're going to need more than that for Brogdon.
All right, a future first round draft pick. Like, come on, I'm not giving him.
Dude, you're not going to want that. Dude, he's a real player.
Right.
Nah, Will, they're going to laugh at you when you get on the phone.
Really?
They're going to say, "Give me Ben."
What?
Yes.
Get out of here.
Right.
No, not for him.
And then you're going to say, "Get out of here." Right. And that's it. And you got nobody else.
That's disrespectful. They going to ask for Ben for my. Come on, man.
I'm telling you.
Indiana, that's disrespectful. But what about Doc Rivers, man? He got to be coach of the year. He has to be coach of the year. Right?
That I agree with, man. He's been great, Will. He's been fantastic. He's been incredible, Doc. Yeah, certain guys like Malcolm Brogdon is a valuable piece. I still don't know why he's available.
Yeah, I don't get that at all.
Do you understand that? I don't know if I believe it.
No, I do not understand why he's available. I'm just going to let that last one go.
What's that? Oh, the last caller?
But he was a second-round pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Tom Brady was a sixth-round pick. Here, we'll give you a fifth.
We'll sweeten it. We'll give you 3.
Yeah.
Tasty cake.
Oh, man.
There he is. Tasty cake.
Hey, I almost want to move that.
Cake?
I want to move the hell out of the way because I can't wait to hear you talk to Tobias. Man, Kevin Nagandi, Jimmy Lynam, it's been such a. You're the best, man. This show is the best. It's been great. Yesterday was awesome because the weather, and then listening to the show, I just couldn't have so much fun doing my job.
Oh, we appreciate that. You're biased, but we thank you.
So, and the other thing about Tobias is he's so like the Knicks bottled him up in that fourth quarter, and then in the overtime, he hit big shots.
Yeah, he did.
He
came back. Think about it, right? He came back from missing those free throws, and he won the game for you.
And how the hell did they win that game? That's when this team is special. You got another double. He played great defense on Randall. We had another double doink, right? 5 different times I'm like, oh, no, they can't win now. They can't win now, and then they win the game.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Real quick on Victor Oladipo is going to help this team. Kyle, the one thing that now. A couple callers ago, you have a guy right in that said, well, last year they couldn't match it. You got to throw everything the heck out from Doc's here now. Things are different. Also, last year you couldn't win on the road. They're 12-9 on the road. They're 12-9 on the road.
Yeah.
So you have to throw everything out. But the one thing that bothered me a little bit without Ben, the offense wasn't fluid with Shake. So I would really like when Ben goes out of the game in the playoffs, to have a guard, Victor Oladipo, Kyle Lowry, that could effectively run the offense. I think that would help them a lot in the playoffs. So one of those two guys I think would help you immensely. However, I definitely don't want to give up Matisse. Maxey's going. You said it, he's going to be a player, but I would give him up. Jamie was saying all morning how much Danny Green means to Joel as far as spacing is, but I would give Danny to get Victor Oladipo or Kyle Lowry. I would give up Danny Green. I would.
Yeah, without a doubt. The funny thing is though, for Danny Green's only put in a deal like that for the money, so you could put Mike Scott in a deal like that, depending on who the guy is, but you just sweeten it elsewhere. I think that's kind of what they're thinking right now. I'm curious what BDM is going to do.
Oh my God, Ant.
Yeah,
Oh my
right.
God.
I mean, Daryl Morey.
Don't you feel he's going to do something? Like
yes,
tomorrow
that's
this
his
time.
DNA. Yeah.
Tomorrow this time, you're going to be talking about something that really is going to excite me. I feel that in my bones, and I just can't wait. And like I said, I'm going to move the hell out. I love you. Move out the hell out of the way.
Thanks, buddy.
Tobias, I love you.
Yeah, he's coming up probably in about 10 minutes, my guess. Yeah, you got that sense, don't you? That's what Morey is. The BDM is going to do something.
Yeah, and as you've said multiple times, he's not the headline guy, like in terms of leading up to the trade, right? He's the guy that makes the move where we go, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
That's good work out of BDM.
Yeah. If BDN won a Super Bowl, BDM is trying to secure an NBA title.
So what you're saying is we need a D or an M or an N on one of the other two teams, too.
Well, you got Dombrowski.
That's true.
Right? That's big.
But that's only
Flyers, though.
It's only BD.
Yeah.
We need one more letter. The Flyers, not so hot. Chuck Fletcher speaking today.
He needs to speak.
Yeah,
because they're in some trouble. Tunis, you got the story in front of you about the referee? And the penalty? Because in the Nashville game last night, the official, kudos to the NHL because the NHL moved swiftly on this. They announced he's not going to referee any more games. He's done.
Yeah, yesterday during the game, Tim Peel is the referee.
It was Nashville-Detroit, I think.
Yeah, so Tim Peel, during the Nashville-Detroit game, it was early on, he called a penalty. And during the broadcast, he didn't realize that his mic was still hot. He never turned his mic on. So when the refs come together and talk after he called the penalty, he said, quote, "It wasn't much, but I wanted to give a bleeping penalty against Nashville early in the game." And then that's when the mic got cut off. So he straight up admits that.
Yeah, what is that? Like even, and like you always see, like that's the one thing about the NHL officials. You state the even out calls.
Yeah, they do. And it's funny. I actually was reading through the statement by the NHL themselves saying, that he's no longer there. And I read the statement on Twitter and I looked at some of the replies and there were people saying, "So are you going to fire every other referee? Because they all do it. He's just the only one that's been caught saying it out loud."
Yeah, he's the only Donaghy there.
And of course, a lot of people are making the correlation to betting.
Yeah.
And how, what if you had a specific game and a ref did that late in the game on purpose? So, yeah, it's amazing. Tim Peel is no longer going to be an official in the NHL.
Yeah, it's messed up, man. All right. Lots to do, including Tobias. We hope to get him from the other coast. It's coming up next. Sit tight, everybody. Cuz Radio with the Tunis, 97.5 The Fanatic. Let's talk about Golden Nugget Jewelers, right on the corner of 8th and Chestnut, the heart of Jewelers Row. It's where Philly gets engaged. So this spring, right, beautiful time. You might want to take a ride, maybe ride down the shore. You're thinking about proposing. One of those beautiful spring days, right? You make a whole day of it, and you found the woman of your dreams, and bang, you come in with the beautiful ring. Well, you got to get the ring first, right? So go to Golden Nugget Jewelers, right on the corner of 8th and Chestnut, and go see my man, Yaron. Yaron will hook you up. He's got all the incredible selection of diamond, right? For all those engagement rings, he has all the great settings. He's got all the designers like Decore, Viraggio, you name it. But more importantly, he's going to walk you through this whole process, and you need it. You need somebody that you can lean on during it, and he's the perfect guy. Yaron knows all about it. Check it out, Golden Nugget Jewelers. You can go to goldennuggetjewelry.com. Just remember, Golden Nugget Jewelers, 8th and Chestnut, the heart of Jewelers Row, Center City, where Philly gets engaged.
Fanatic Sports Update.
Beating the Warriors, this Fanatic Sports Update is brought to you by Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers. Visit PAWorkinjury.com. Sixers beat the Warriors last night, 108-98. Tobias Harris had 25 points on 18 shots and 13 rebounds. Tony Bradley starting again for injured Joel Embiid had 18 points, 11 rebounds, 2 blocks, and a steal. They'll play the Lakers tomorrow night at 10. Flyers closed out their back-to-back last night, falling to the Devils 4-3. They'll open a 2-game series against the Rangers tomorrow night at 7. Eagles signed veteran quarterback Joe Flacco to a 1-year, $3.5 million deal to back up Jalen Hurts. As a pro, you do a bit of everything, so Valspar is offering 5 gallons of PVA primer at $39.99 and 25% off Ultra Paint and Primer at Lowe's. Offer valid March 15th through the 26th. Stick with the Fanatic all day long for breaking news and updates. I'm Natalie Eganoff for 97.5 The Fanatic.
It's the Anthony Gargano Show on 97.5 The Fanatic. It's Parks Madness with 97.5 The Fanatic.
Parks Casino and Sportsbook is 97.5 The Fanatic's official home for tournament basketball.
Catch all the games and bet on all the action at Parks Casino and Sportsbook and on the Parks Casino Sportsbook app.
Parks Madness.
Go to 975thefanatic.com for all the details and find out when we'll be at Parks Broadcasting Live.
Presented by the Parks Casino Sportsbook app, the official sportsbook partner of the real Philly fan. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
And 97.5 The Fanatic, Philadelphia.
Making Moves is brought to you by LinkedIn Jobs.
In 2003, it was rare for freshmen to carry a college basketball team, never mind 2 of them. But for Syracuse, Carmelo Anthony and Jerry McNamara did just that, all the way to a national championship. Anthony led the team in scoring and rebounds, while McNamara led the team in assists and was 3rd in scoring. In the national championship game against Kansas, Carmelo was the game's leading scorer with 20, and McNamara added 18.
Build your winning team today. Go to LinkedIn.com/sports.
March is the biggest month in college basketball where teams across the country test their talent in the hopes of winning it all. For finding talent that can help your team win it all, there's LinkedIn Jobs. Post a job with targeted screening questions, and LinkedIn will quickly get your role in front of qualified candidates. Manage job posts and contact candidates from a single view as functions are streamlined onto one simple screen. Post a job for free at linkedin.com/sports. That's linkedin.com/sports. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey, it's John Kincaid, and it's one of the most amazing times of the year because the College Hoops Tournament is finally getting underway after a year absence. And the Parks Sportsbook has an amazing offer for you. Do what I do. Get online with the name you can trust. That's Parks Casino and Sportsbook, the #1 casino in Pennsylvania. And my guys, the home team, that Parks Casino Sportsbook app, has easy deposit methods, fast payouts, great odds, and outstanding customer service. Now, for the College Hoops Tournament, the Parks Sportsbook app, my sportsbook app of choice, is offering you a free $50 sportsbook bet for a limited time. That's right, a free $50 bet for all new customers with no deposit required. Download the app in the App Store or go to pa.parkscasino.com and use the promo code FANATIC. That's pa.parkscasino.com and use the promo code FANATIC. Parks Sportsbook. Bet with the home team. You got to be 21 and in Pennsylvania. If you got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Progressive presents The Sounds of the Old World.
The year is 2019, and someone is waiting for the previews to start in a movie theater.
Hey, you want anything? Popcorn? Soda? No, nothing?
This has been The Sounds of the Old World.
Brought to you by Progressive, where drivers can still switch and save like it's 2019.
Quote today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business and powered by Intel Core processors. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more. All with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. Again, that's 877-ASK-DELL.
You run a business and you need better wireless. 3 words, no more compromise. With the T-Mobile Business Advantage, you get the largest 5G network, award-winning customer support, and insanely great value. No trade-offs. Right now, get up to 90 days of unlimited free on business plans when you switch via bill credits. Stop in to find out more. Plus taxes and fees for some plans. Complete port within 60 days. Customers over 50 gigabytes per month have lower speeds during congestion. Video at 480p unlimited on our network. See T-Mobile.com for 5G devices coverage and plan details.
I want to fling, you know? Spice things up.
Whoa, hold on. Marriage takes work.
No, I mean a spicy Bloody Mary mix for the brunch I'm planning. I want to fling into spring at Total Wine with thousands of wine, spirits, and beers to explore. I want to mix up cocktails with tequilas and fruit-flavored vodkas. I want choices. Chardonnays, rosés, Pinots, Proseccos. I want more.
All right, let's go to Total Wine and More.
Wondrous selection, helpful guides, always low prices. Total Wine and More. Drink responsibly, B21.
What makes a home comfortable? It might be something you never thought about because you never had to. At PECO, we're always prioritizing your comfort and safety. That's why we invest over $250 million annually in natural gas systems and technologies to ensure safe, reliable natural gas. Because nothing is more soothing than safety. Visit PECO.com/naturalgas.
Philadelphia, the birthplace of America. Conceived by visionaries, we set the standard of building excellence. We build safer and stronger. We dig deeper, push harder, climb higher, building stronger together. We are GBCA, the General Building Contractors Association. Visit gbca.com to learn more.
Set your sights on spring at the JCPenney Spring Style Event. Hurry in and save now on the season's newest looks in apparel and home. Get up to 40% off select women's and men's spring fashion and dress your best everywhere you go. Need a home refresh? Enjoy up to 40% off home brands you'll only find at JCPenney. Use your coupon for an extra 20% off and bring it all home. So fresh and so new. There's lots to love at JCPenney. Offers and coupon valid through 3/31. Exclusions apply. See store or jcp.com for details.
Listen to 97.5 The Fanatic everywhere. On Alexa at 97.5thefanatic.com, the Fanatic app, and now on radio.com. Live.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew, and you guys know I'm betting the tournament this year on FanDuel Sportsbook in partnership with Valley Forge Casino. It's America's #1 sportsbook, and here's why. Because on FanDuel, your first bet, it's risk-free. It doesn't matter who you're betting on. New users get up to $1,000 in site credit back if your first bet doesn't win. FanDuel is odds on all of the action. It's an easy-to-use app, always on promotions, so your next chance of winning with FanDuel is only minutes away. Now, I'm telling you, you can't go wrong taking Gonzaga throughout the entire tournament up until maybe the Final Four. Maybe it gets a little tighter then, but you got to love Gonzaga and Alabama, 6.5-point favorites. I would ride with Bama. I think they continue to stay hot. FanDuel wants to make you a millionaire. Yes, you. They're giving away $1 million to one lucky bettor. New and existing users get an additional shot at the payout every day you bet the tournament. So if you want a shot at becoming a millionaire or even a thousandaire, just download the FanDuel Sportsbook app and just use promo code FANATIC so they know that I sent you. FanDuel, they've already given away $1 million and will be doing so again before the end of the tournament. So sign up now. That's FanDuel Sportsbook, promo code FANATIC. Must be 21 plus and present in New Jersey or PA. No purchase necessary. Restrictions apply for $1 million drawing risk-free offer. For first online real money wager only. Site credit is non-withdrawable and expires in 14 days. Restrictions apply. See sportsbook.fanduel.com for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
More of the Anthony Gargano Show now
On 97.5 The Fanatic.
All right, 1:30. Welcome back. Cuz Radio with the Tuners hanging out. And, we were talking, today is National Cheesesteak Day. But it's also another day that I dubbed it early this morning. I dubbed it Tobias Appreciation Day because he has come up huge all season long, but especially without Joe, he's been the man. He's been a glue guy with this team. He has played some great ball. He's an All-NBA, an All-Star in our eyes. He is Tobias. And here he is on the program. What do you say? Good morning, Tobias.
Good morning. I appreciate the day.
Happy Tobias Appreciation Day.
Thank you.
Well, and listen, we mean it, man. Let me tell you something, brother. You have had a tremendous season, man. You've been a glue. You've been to this team go-to guy, big moments, and you've been a constant, man.
I appreciate it. I mean, it's something for me going into the year that I wanted to do. I looked at it as like a redemption from last year of what happened, and here we are, and just flourishing in the system. Obviously, things are a whole lot better once you're winning, and that's been number one for me is winning and being first in the East and taking us all the way through the postseason and playoffs. So, it's been life is good right now. Life is good.
Yeah, but listen, and you're right, and I remember being on the road with you guys a bunch last year, and how it was hard. It was just a tough thing going through the whole fit. How much did just kind of moving, cleaning up the spacing, you playing more the 4 spot, and just how much did cleaning that up have to do with just being more relaxed and it just fits your game so much better, get so much more space to work?
Yeah, that's been a big thing. I think that's something that a lot of people don't really talk about. But the pieces we have on this team this year are more complementary to guys like Joel, guys like Ben, guys like myself. It's more spacing on the floor for me to get downhill, to get open looks, for us to have better rhythm offensively. And then you bring that with Doc Rivers coaching this team from the beginning, holding us accountable, and just really instilling in a real system for us to play in. It's just a perfect storm for what we're doing and for our success right now, and that's just been huge for us.
Yeah, how much? I mean, we talk about Doc and how you flourished on the Doc before. What is it about Doc, Tobias, that has you, that just gets the best out of you, like unlocks you to that kind of level?
Really, him not allowing you to get outside your game, and for me, that's something that he, from day one in training camp, he had a vision of how he wanted me to play, of the spots he wanted to put me in on the court to be into play, and he just allowed me to really roll off that and flow off that. But besides that, I think he looked at this team as a whole and the pieces we had and said, our main emphasis is going to be Joel. Ben, you're going to push the ball in transition. Tobias, you're going to get pick and rolls, and you guys are surrounded by shooters. And you guys as a team make the extra pass so we can play together as a unit. And he held us to that from day one of training camp to all the way now. And we have that type of we just have that type of chemistry on the floor, and that has been allowed through those type of keys and direction.
Yeah, it's funny because when you simplify kind of like that, it all kind of makes sense now, right? Like when you see the how you guys actually complement one another. I'm talking about you, the big three, you, Ben, and you, Joe, and Ben, and how you guys, your games really complement one another when you think about it.
Yeah, no, we do. I think we're all different in each respect, but we do complement. I mean, when there's the other night when I think we were playing Sacramento. Yeah, we were playing Sacramento, and I was like telling Ben, I was like, man, I need you to play. Like, one guy down, Joel is big enough. I said, 2 guys down. Come on now, but that's just me, like expressing to him how I need his game on the floor to help me, right? And I think we all kind of realized that throughout this season and throughout training camp that we do need each other out there on the floor to be our best self. And I think when you have that approach, that just builds chemistry right then and there, because it's not, this is my team or this and that. Right. Like, it's just, hey, I understand when Joel's on the floor, we need him, right? And that's the good thing about our squad, because I've been on teams in the past when one guy sit out, it was like, hey, let's win this game because we need to show we're better without that guy. Right. Like, that's just not the motive here. It's like, if he's out, it's like, hey, man, we need you to get healthy because when you come back, we're trying to win a championship,
Yeah, and it's funny because I remember last year it was like everybody was had the right intentions, right? Like the intentions were right. It just was not. It just didn't all fit together from everything. It's sometimes it just kind of plays out that way. And then I'm looking at you now, and they're all that mentality of trusting each other. Like you could say, and you also see the growth, right? Like you have always, been the leader of this group, and you've seen the growth, obviously, in Joe and in Ben. Like you've seen the growth in those guys, the maturity, how they've matured.
Yeah, I mean, I think through last season, we have lost. We don't play in the playoffs with Ben. Joel is just disappointing. And throughout that whole summer, it was like a period of time of, all right, what's about to happen? Then we come into this season, brand new coach, new system, new team, new pieces. And it was that maturity factor of, hey, we got to get this done because we wasted so much time and we've had all this ability and potential. Like, we have to figure out how this thing works. And it clicked. And I think, you got to really put Doc Rivers up there because he came in with this intention of, we need to win and this is how we're going to do it in this direction. And that helped all of us really understand and fall in place to our roles.
It's Tobias Harris Appreciation Day, and joining us on the Comcast Business Hotline is Tobias Harris. And one of the other things, like watching you with Joe, right? Like I want to go individually for a second because there's a joy, and it's amazing, right? Because he has been ridiculous, right? And I can almost see how your role in unlocking the beast, right? Like night in, night out, he responded. He's been doing things that you just got to marvel and go, wow, like dude 7'2", that big should not be doing.
No, I mean he's MVP. Like that's the best way I could sum it up. But what he's doing out on the floor at that position and how he's doing it is really remarkable. And I think he's got a different mindset. He wants it like we all want it, but he wants people to know that he's a top dog. He wants to be the best team. Like he's out right now, but he's always texting in a group text. Come on, let's get this win. Let's stay up top. When he went down, I was like, that was scary for him because he was like, man, like what's about to happen, right? And I think when he got the news that it wasn't as serious or it wasn't as bad as what one would expect, it was a real relief for him. So he's having a remarkable year. We want to stay. We still want to stay atop the East right now for him until the time he gets back, but he's having a hell of a year.
What's cool, too, is that, and I remember this was a talk last year about finding, who would step up when you really need a bucket, when you really need, end of games. And it's funny because between you and Joe, you've both become guys at the end of games when you need when this team needs a bucket or you need to tie or whatever, stave off a run, you guys have been there to be those go-to guys.
Yeah, we've myself and him. I think we've built like the equity now that we live with the result, right? If he goes for the game winner, make or miss, it's like it's respect. Like it's Joel Embiid, right? And I think it's vice versa, where it's respect. Like, hey T, it's a game winner. You make or miss, there we go. So that type of trust is big, especially when you have two players out there that are scorers and that can get a basket. So it's just a 360, honestly, from where we were to where we're at now. And as I said, when you're winning, like it's a good feeling. Like no player likes losing, I don't think. And last year we were too inconsistent, and here we are. We're building that type of consistency, and it helps.
Tobias with us on the Comcast Business Hotline, Bounce Forward. And, listen, you're such a prideful dude. Like, God love you, man. You really are. You're big in the community, all the stuff that you do. But I know how prideful you are with your game, because it all starts with your game. And, the other night when it was the best, you go, I'm the all-star. I'm an all-star, man. And I loved it because it was like you finally were getting the kind of just due that you deserve as an elite player in the league.
Yeah. It was just, for me, that was like an expression.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like it was like something like I've been holding in for a long time, and like that was the perfect setting to just unleashing it. And, it was like, hey, I understand last year, like there's a lot of flack, right? Like, I heard it. It was there.
Yeah.
But I also knew at the end of the day, like, I knew how good I am, right? And for me, I was like, dang, if we just get this shit together, like, people will understand how good I am. You wouldn't say what you had to say about me, right?
Right.
And it's a perfect storm of we do have this thing together now. And now you're seeing what I know I can do, right? And what I've been doing throughout my career. So, it's just like sometimes you gotta just block out the noise and just stick to yourself and know who you are at the end of the day. And that's what it's honestly taught me. But I also know, like, this is a passionate city of fans who want to win and deserve to win. So, like, when we lose, and if I don't have a good game, I'm harder on myself than anything, right? So, I also know that I'm not a player that is just, coming in, playing basketball, hey, whatever happens, happens. No, like when I wake up every day, I'm like, how am I getting better? How am I winning today?
Yeah.
How am I going to win? So that's how I look at my life daily.
That's beautiful. Tobias with us on the Comcast Business Hotline, Bounce Forward. How much, when you looked at championship type of growth, right? How much do you have to mature in this league to be ready? Like you could be like a really talented team, but if your stars are younger, it feels like there's a truism that guys need to mature. And I think a lot of it over the last couple of years is just that, which is you just grow into being men, right? And realizing, during the journey, kind of what's important and who's important and how you can trust one another. I mean, how much does it just come down to that?
The majority phase in the league is a real thing. I think when you look at teams and young guys, first it's guys come in, especially when you have the talent, they want to get paid. Then you get paid, then you have other goals. But then at some point the goal clicks of, hey, I need to win a championship, right? I have all this talent, but I'm striving for a championship. So the maturity phase, it comes at. So that's why I think it's important. Like, I tell all the young guys on the team, I said, you got to understand, you're building more equity being on a team that's first in the East rather than being on a team where, you're last and you're just out there going up and shooting 20 shots a game and getting buckets, right? Like, you're understanding how to win. Being in these games that we've been in, recently, like last two games, we've given up leads, but these are meaningful games. And there's nothing better than being in the NBA and playing in meaningful games. Like games that you need to win or else, you drop in the standings, or games that you need to win because when playoffs come, that's the type of atmosphere and that's the type of that's the type of flow of the game you're going to be in. So that's maturity at that, just right then and there.
Yeah, without a doubt. How about the other guys? How about with Danny Green and Seth and the other guys that Matisse and Dwight Howard with this group has given?
It's just been giving us life. I mean, seriously, can you name a better backup in the league right now? Better than Dwight?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy's come to play night in, night out. Danny Green has been playing great for us, especially shooting the 3-ball and spacing the floor. Just a leader for our team. Yeah, you see Matisse guard other teams' best players and really put lockdown defense on them. And Seth, just his dynamic of what he brings on our floor of spacing and shooting and playmaking. Like we have some really good pieces that are all coming together with us. And, this is a team that has really good chemistry. Like as a group, the vibe is high. It's a real alive moment when you're around us too. So we enjoy playing with each other.
That's awesome. As being such a big leader on this team, what's your approach to the deadline tomorrow? I mean, you being a smart guy, veteran guy, it's all part of the business. What's your approach to that as one of the leaders?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just keeping guys in the moment right now. Like, we were actually talking about it on the plane yesterday, and I said, look, like, when no one really knows what's to happen, but at the end of the day, like, we wake up every day and we're playing basketball for a living, like, at the highest level, no matter where you are. And, it's just basically to say, like, look, who knows what tomorrow holds, but if something does happen, you're in the NBA, living your dream, right? It's something that, like, everybody has dreamed of as a kid. And I know it's the business, and even for me, it's tough, like, come this time, because I'm like, man, you grow with a lot of guys. You see them every single day.
Sure.
And, I mean, we really do, like, and myself, like, being a leader of a team, like, I have a real impact on everyone. Like, I talk to everybody, and we all do as a team. That's just that type of chemistry. So, like, any trade deadline, no matter where it is, it's kind of like a sad time in a way, because you just don't know what's going to happen, and it's part of it. But for me, it is a little. Sometimes it is a little tough.
Yeah, I figure that's why I kind of brought it up to you, Tobias. I got to tell you, you are a treasure, and I mean, we're loving this team. I mean, you hear people are so excited now. We get fans back. This is an awesome time for all Sixers and Sixer fans, brother.
Hey, we got to say, the fans in the arena have been, like, the highlight to the season, because we've been other places with fans in the arenas, and we'd be like, okay, that's not that loud. But our fans in our arena, they get that place rocking for whatever number it is. I think it was like 3,500, but we got in the locker room. We were like, nah, there had to be more than 3,500 there. So we get it rocking. We appreciate that for sure.
That's awesome. Well, my brother, thank you so much. I want you to enjoy Tobias Harris Appreciation Day, all right?
I will. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Thanks, brother. Good talking to you, man. There he is, the great Tobias Harris on the Comcast Business Hotline. A lot of fun, Andrew.
Yeah, Tobias is great, man.
He's a great interviewer. You know what I love about him is, like, you can have a great discussion with him. He's really smart. He's really grounded, and it's a great conversation.
Yeah, it really was. Great job, man.
A lot of fun. All right, well, that'll actually do it for us. So everybody, thanks for hanging with us. We appreciate it. You're in great hands coming up. Mikey, Miss, Tyrone, and Nat are coming up next. Thanks for hanging. Be safe. We'll see you in the morning.
What's up, guys? It's Andrew. I want to take a minute to tell you about an amazing event that's happening over at my friend's family company Jewelers in Marlton, New Jersey. If you're thinking about engaged, you'll not want to miss this. It is the Veragio